Welcome, Adam. Welcome. Good to have you here, bro. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Wazza as well. I haven't decided, by the way, on the game yet. By the way, if you are I know Adam's been saying in the Discord. I know you're not in the Discord, Mr. Wazza. But welcome, bro. Mr. Wazza. Welcome to both of you. Yeah, get some dubs in the chat. Can we get some Botrix arrive, please? Because, guess who's not turned up once again? Botrix ain't here, I can't see the chats yet on the fucking actual chat screen. I can only see them on YouTube, and I need to see them on my chat. So I kind of need Botrix to turn the bloody hell up. You know what I mean? But yeah, welcome, guys. You might see right now that the title says Beginning of Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3. I only put that there because that's one of the options. I haven't fully decided on what to play yet. It really does depend on what you guys want to see. So it's not fully decided yet, don't worry. But yeah, I am waiting on the guy to turn up because it has been a minute now and he's not here yet. And I'd like to see him turn up, to be honest. Let's play Squid Game music. Yeah. He better turn up soon or I might have to fire the motherfucker. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to turn up here. Kind of need him to turn up. But yeah, I haven't fully decided on the game yet, guys. You changed your mind, did you? Okay, at least you're honest. But yeah, I'm just waiting for him to turn up. I haven't fully decided yet on the game. But what I'm doing while I wait for Botrix to turn up is I'm just creating a new thumbnail. So don't worry, by the way, about the fact that, I'm not doing anything yet. I'm just creating a new and improved thumbnail for in case we play, just in case we play Poppy's Playtime 3, I need to, I need to have it. So it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, end of the day, I'm just trying to create a thumbnail. I'm also hoping that Botrix does turn up because he's not here. Like, where is he? Where's my guy at? I kind of need him to turn the bloody hell up. Sometimes he turns up early, sometimes he doesn't. Let me, you know what? I'll put it in the chat. Can I put at Botrix? Where you at, Botrix? Where the hell are you? Try to see if he turns up, bruv. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where's my bot at? Like, where's my guy, huh? Like, I'm waiting for him to turn the bloody hell up, Like, like, where's he at? That's what I'm waiting on. But yeah, I am working right now on, just making a little thumbnail, in the hope that, in the time it takes me to make the thumbnail, he turns the hell up. You know what I mean? Like, that's my hope. Obviously, I don't know if he will, but that's what I'm praying on. Like, end of the day, I'm hoping in the time it takes me to make a thumbnail, he turns up. But right now, can't say I'm seeing it. Can't say that I'm seeing it. I'm waiting for it, but I'm not seeing it. You know what I mean? Because, like, right now, I'm waiting to see if he's turning up, and I'm not seeing much of anything right now. I'm just seeing nothing happening. You know what I mean? Like, where he's at, I don't bloody know. Because he's just deciding not to turn up. Why? I don't know. Why? I don't know. But, yeah, he's just deciding no, pretty much. He's basically just said, nah, not my job. Even though that's literally his job. You know what? I might have to fire him. I might have to fire him. Let me try something here real quick. Let me try something here real quick, because the last time I did this, the last time I went to the, like, the settings and stuff to go and, like, get it sorted and stuff. Last time I did this, he turned up. It's almost like he was listening, and, like, the second I threatened to fire him from his job and stuff, he just decided, yeah, you know what, now I'll turn up, Like, it's almost like he can hear exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like he can hear everything and knows exactly what I'm saying when I want to bloody goddamn, you know, it's like the second I threaten him with his job. Oh, and what a shock! Oh, and what a shock! The second I'm about to go and fire him, he turns up. It's almost like he can hear me. The second I'm like, you know what? I'm about to go and fire him and get a new bot. No, of course he turns up then, doesn't he? Almost like he knew. Almost like he heard me again and he was like, yeah, you know what? I am cutting it a little bit close here, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what he does. He just turns up. Like, of course he does. Why wouldn't he? Exactly what I said, I threatened him with his job, and what a shock. He turns up. Like, I threatened his job, and he turns up. No shock there, is there? Like, I threaten him, and what a shock that's when he just decides, yeah, you know what, now I'm going to turn up. Yeah, morning, Botrix, Waking up nice and early, are we? Wasting my time. That's what he is bloody doing. But you know what? No, it's fine. End of the day, better late than never, I guess. I guess that is the thing you can say. Better late than never. Um, finally he's decided to show up. But yeah, and then perfect timing as well. How much am I paying him at the moment? Nothing. And I think that's about right, to be honest. Because I think if I was paying him, I'm getting mugged off right now. Right now I'm paying him nothing, and I think that's about correct. Like, I think if I'd have, like, paid him money, I'd be wasting money. Imagine I was paying him money. Dear me. I'm just almost finished making a thumbnail. But yeah, let me just I'm almost there, don't you worry. Almost there on making a thumbnail. And once I've made the thumbnail, I will ping the stream into the Discord, and then we'll get started. You know what I mean? Then we will get started. So I'll pin. Yeah, what I'll do is I am gonna get the thumbnail made, and then I will pin it in the Discord so that anyone who's not here right now will turn up. You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, so I do apologize about the fact that I am, taking a little while to get going and stuff, but end of the day, I would have had to do it later anyway, and considering how long it took Botrix to turn up, it's kind of like, well, meh. You know what I mean? It's not the biggest of deals in the world. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, end of the day, I'm almost there. Don't you worry. Just trying to make a nice gory thumbnail. But yeah, once I've done that, I will explain what is going to happen. I'll put the poll up and stuff like that. I've also got to ping the stream so that people who are not here, Adam, realize that I'm streaming, because obviously, you know how it is. But anyone who is here, by the way, if you haven't joined the Discord, I would recommend it, because that's where you get first, like, it's basically where you get to know first what's going to happen, so you can kind of have your say in what's going to happen. You can also leave some suggestions in there and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, it's kind of like how things go, if you get me. Like, end of the day, So if you do want to be like up to date on everything happening, I would recommend joining the Discord like Adam has. And then you get the ability to kind of know what's going on and also have your own say in things. You know what I mean? Like you get to have your own say in what is going down. Yeah, wait a minute. Sorry, just sorting something out. I've almost got the thumbnail made for you guys. And if you check the stream right now, but yeah, that game was a pretty good game, wasn't it? Like end of the day, it was a pretty solid game. Like it was one of them kind of games where it's like it could have gone either way. It really could have like been like, you know, one way or another. But I do think we did control the game. Like I'm assuming when you say England Scotland, you are talking about Rangers United. Because if you're not, I don't know what other England Scotland game was on. But yeah, it was a good game. You know, it was a very good game. Again, oh, dear me. Sorry, guys. I just listened back to my own stream and didn't realize I have it on very loud for some reason. So let me just turn my old down. But yeah, what a shock. Like, end of the day, it was a pretty good game of football, wasn't it? You know, like, it was a solid game. Yo, Ollie, good to have you here, bro. If you don't mind, while I'm trying to get a couple of things done, Ollie, if you can, you know how to do it. Can you do the thing you did before on the... I mean, I've done it before, but, like, while I'm trying to get a few things sorted, if you can, Ollie, can you do the stream ping into the Discord, like you've done in the past and stuff like that? And once we've got some people here, I will then make a quick poll because I said I'd do it in the stream. So if you can, another day, another dub. Yo, Gene, good to have you here, bro. Good to have you here, Gene. You haven't been here in a while, but good to have you here, bro. Another day, another dub for the Manx. I agree, Gene. Yo, good to have you here, brother. Have you joined the Discord yet, Gene? You know, are you part of the Discord community? Like, if you're not, I'd recommend it because that's where, like, I've got a Discord now. I haven't added it to the like thumbnail thing yet on the stream. I need to add the Discord name and that there so that people can see it there. But oh. Ow. 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 Thank you for subbing, Casper, by the way. Let me just turn that down real quick. There, I have turned that all the way down, but thank you for subbing, Casper. That's really, really nice of you, bro. I didn't realise I had the OBS thing on as loud as I did. So I do apologise for anyone who got absolutely drowned out by noise there. So I do apologise for that. But yes, there is a Discord now for the channel. So yeah, anyone who does want to join it, I will leave, if someone can, I don't know if anyone's here. Adam, if you're here, do you know how to, like, post a link and stuff like that if you're in it? Because, I'm just trying to solve the sound of, yeah, that was loud. I didn't realise my notifications was on as high as that. The problem is I forgot to turn the notifications down. I also didn't like where it came up. It came up in, like, the top right. I want it to go in the middle. But I do apologise, but thank you for subbing, Casper, by the way. It means a lot. And I do apologise also for, you know, blowing your eardrums. I should enable super chats and donations. I have got something to say about that. You know what I'll do? I'll turn it off, the notifications, like the sound, just so that I know it comes up. Because to be honest, if I was going to make the sound, I'd want to make it like, a custom sound. I haven't done that yet. To be honest, I don't normally get people that sub and stuff, so it doesn't normally come up. I'm just changing things, guys, if you're wondering why it looks different. Like the sound, just so that I... Yeah, thank you for that. Have you done the stream ping, Ollie? If you have, are you able to? Because I know you're better at it than me. So if you are here, Ollie, are you able to do the stream ping into the Discord? And also, if you can, I know I'm asking a lot of you here. Yeah, thank you for that. I know I'm asking a lot of you here, Ollie, but also if you can you put a link? There's a slight echo in the back of your stream. Just like, is there? Are you able to do the stream ping into the Discord? Also, if you can, I know I'm asking. Let me listen real quick. Yeah, thank you for that. I know I'm asking a lot of you here. I do see that. Yeah, there is one. How have I done that then? What have I done to change that? Ollie, but also if you can. I know what I've done. Don't worry. Don't worry. I've figured it out. Is there? Are you able to do the stream ping into the Discord? Also, if you can. Let me just listen. Let me listen real quick. Wait a minute. Give me a second. Just trying to sort this. I know I'm asking a lot of you here. I do see that. Yeah, there is one. How have I done that then? What have I done to change that? Ollie, but also if you can. I know what I've done. Yeah. Don't worry. I was accidentally listening back to my own stream. Yeah, I was, Adam. That's exactly what I was doing. You were correct. I didn't realize that I hadn't. I muted my chat, my stream, but for some reason it didn't mute, so it was still playing it back. So it should be gone now. Like from any time now, if you want to let me know, it should be gone now and stuff like that. Let me just check the Discord real quick to make sure it is all done. Just to make sure it's all set up and nice and good. Thank you for the ping, Ollie, of the stream. Have you, if you can, by the way, if you haven't already, I don't know if you have or not. Are you able to leave a link to the Discord server for Gene in the chat? I'll pin it. Like if you leave a link to the Discord in the chat, I'll ping it to the top so that people can see it. But yeah, you know, like if you're able to do that as well. For anyone, by the way, sorry, that doesn't care about that though as well and doesn't care about the Discord. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you all here. Good to have you here, Adam, Gene, Casper. Thank you for subbing as well if you're still here. Ollie, of course, welcome. Mr. Wazza was here early as well, so thank you to you joining as well. There is the link. Let me just ping that real quick. Pin it. Sorry, not ping it. Pin it. There we go. It's pinned to the top. So if you want to join the Discord, it is there now for you to join. If you don't have to. I'm not going to demand it or anything. But it's just a way where if you want to have your say in like suggesting things you want to hear me play, or if you want to have your say in like I guess some discussions or debates and stuff, like you can join it, you can do that. There's a few things there that you can do. You'll get stream pinged in case YouTube doesn't notify you, and hopefully it will be nice and simple for all of you. So yeah, if you do want to join it, I have left the pinned message of the Discord so that it will always be there for anyone who joins the stream. Anyway, getting into today, guys, I was going to start today with a cheeky little poll. Because, as I said in the Discord, I can play one of two things today. I don't mind which one you want me to play, but whatever you guys want to see, you can vote on. All right? I'm going to do a poll now, and the poll is going to be, would you rather see... Give me a second. It would be, would you rather see... me play would you rather see me play today player career mode, right? The Edmund McGee player career mode where I'm at Everton and stuff like that on FC25, or would you rather see me start would you rather see me start the beginning of Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3? Yeah, I should do that every time. I just never ever get the link. So if you always want to do that, I'm willing to pin it every single stream. But yeah, I will do that every single time if I can. Good to have you, Gene. Good to have you as part of the Discord. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys vote that are in the stream what you'd want to see me do today. And then whatever you vote, I'll do. All right? Because I can do either or today. I don't mind doing either or. It's just deciding on what you guys want to see. You know what I mean? And then, so it's basically so that in case, because like some people will want to see one and some people want to see the other. but the people who are here at the stream deserve to see what they want to see. So even though I could do one or do the other, and other people might want to see it, if they're not here to see it, then I would rather do something you guys want to see first. You know what I mean? So I'm going to put the poll up. You can vote for it, and then we will get on into it. You know what I mean? Just to make things easier. Just making the poll real quick. I'll make a new message that's more cohesive for you to ping. Okay, yeah, alright, 1 minute. Give me a second, I'll ping that in a second. I'm just making the poll first. But there we go. We will start the poll for you guys to vote on. And I will also unpin that message and pin the new one that you said, because you said it will make it easier. There we go, I'll pin that one as well. But yeah, whatever you guys want to see, who are here, you can vote on it, decide what you want to see, and basically what you guys vote on, I will play. So yeah, you know, so that basically the people who are here can see what they would rather see, because I can change the thumbnail and the title quite easily if you want to see thingy. I only put it as Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 because the last stream I did was Chapter 2. So, like, if you guys do want to see career mode, I'll change it. But if you don't, I'll keep doing it and I'll play Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3. I'll give you, like, maybe, like, a minute or two more to decide. And then we'll get into it. You know what I mean? Because end of the day, like I said, you guys can decide. And it's all up to you guys. You know what I mean? End of the day, you guys are the heartbeat of the channel. So whatever you guys want to see, I'll do. You know what I mean? Let me just listen to my stream. Yeah, sounds good. All right, good. It's gone for you. Well, let me end it then real quick. So, the results are as followed. It's been up for a minute. Let's face it, everyone who's here has already voted. So, I'm going to end the poll. And as you can see, the poll ended at 80% Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3. So, I do apologise for the one person that did want to see FC25 player career. Everyone else wants to see Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3. So, don't worry. It's not that I won't do player career. It's just that today I'll do Chapter 3 because people want to see it more. And then the next stream I do will be FC25 player career. So, don't worry. I will do both eventually. It's just the fact of what you guys wanted to see today instead, so that I can do what you guys want to see. Now, I will admit right now, guys. Wait, has it done it? It might have done it already, guys. I was about to say I should be downloading Chapter 3 because I didn't know if I fully, like, if I got it or not. Because I was like, today I was downloading it. And I don't know if I finished downloading it, so I'm just checking that real quick. I think I have downloaded it, guys. So, yeah, I think it is done. But that was me. Oh, you voted for it, did you? I love democracy. Who doesn't love democracy, you know? A very democratic channel here. Let's not get political here, guys. Let's not get political, you know? We don't need to talk about democracy and bloody... Look, wait a minute. Let's not get political on the channel. But yeah, I will admit, guys, I don't know anything about Chapter 3. All I did was before I bought it on Steam, I watched the trailer. And there looks to be some fucked up motherfuckers in there. Let's just say that. There looks to be this, like, doll-looking bitch. It looks like Huggy Wuggy is going to return as well, which kind of scares me a little bit, I will admit. So, yeah, it does look a little bit creepy and disgracefully terrifying, to be honest, guys. But, yeah, you know, okay, Prime Minister. I mean, let's face it, guys. I would be a better Prime Minister than Keir Starmer. You know, like, put me in charge of the country, guys, and the country wouldn't burn to death at all. No, not at all. It wouldn't burn to the ground whatsoever. No. I'd be a great leader. Great leader of the country. Of Great Royal Britannia. Terrifying. But yeah. There's also another option, guys. If you want to see. You're going to get some saucy clips. You probably will. You know, I saw your TikTok that you put in the Discord about my last time I played Poppy's Playtime. So, yeah. Thank you for that, Ollie. And, yeah. You know, we might get some saucy ones. Is Huggy a nice doll or bad? I don't know. I mean, if you don't mind getting hugged and eaten alive, I think it's probably pretty nice. But you know, what I was gonna say is, I was gonna say if you wanted to see me do a tier list sometime of like something specific, because I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing like tier lists in the past, and I figured out how to do them now and stuff like that. So I have said like if you'd want to see me do like a tier list of something in the future, but I might leave that discussion for what you guys want to see in the Discord, because I have this like I have thought about it and I've gone, you know, if you guys would want to see, you know, that's fine, bro. I honestly don't mind like your TikTok not blowing up and stuff like. I have no issue with that, Ollie. To be honest, honestly, the fact you're even getting the word out in general, I rate that. You know what I mean? I do appreciate that. I have no issue, but yeah. Good luck on chapter 3. You're gonna. Thank you. A Man United. Oh, you know what? That would be pretty good, wouldn't it, Gene? You know, like that would be pretty good. Like I could do like a tier list of like Man United. I could do a tier list of like other people's clubs and stuff of what my opinion is and what everyone else's opinion is, outside views. You know, so that could be really good. I could do that today if you want. Like, because we're not. Let's face it, guys. We're not going to get through the entirety of chapter 3 today because we're only beginning it today. So, like, considering it took me 2 full streams to get through Poppy's Playtime 2, we're probably only going to get through about half of chapter 3 today. Maybe even a little bit less than that, depending on, because I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, this is meant to be the longest one. Like, I'm pretty sure chapter 1, obviously, was only like 40 minutes. Chapter 2 was like 3 hours. I think chapter 3 is meant to be about 4 to 5 hours for a casual player. You can probably speedrun it and do it in like 2, but for a casual player, it's probably going to be like a 4 to 5 hour game. I'll probably only do about maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours today. Probably 2 hours. And if you want, I could do a tier list later afterwards as well, you know, to kind of calm down after I'm getting scared shitless. Every player in FD apart from that. Thank you, Ollie. That's a great, you know, opinion to have, I guess. But they do need cooking, yeah. But I could do like a tier list of like, you know, football. I could do a tier list of like food, like childhood food. I could do a tier list of like movies and stuff. I don't mind, but it's like, I feel like because we've got such a wide community now of like, you know, people who are a bit like different and stuff like that, I feel like maybe doing a tier list on specific things, we could find out more about each other and stuff like that. So like, that's something I won't mind doing after this if you want. But we're going to start with Poppy's Playtime chapter 3, sorry. We did chapter 2. I do apologize for the fact that it has been like 25 minutes in the stream. Obviously, Botrix didn't turn up for the first like 10, so I had to wait for that. Then I had to get the poll. Then I had to obviously, you know, sort out the thumbnail and stuff. And so like I have had to like, you know, get some things done. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the game now, guys. Let me just load it up real quick for you guys. And then we will get on into it, I guess, you know? I will say, guys, I haven't fully recovered from the last time I played Poppy's Playtime because, you know, not Huggy Wuggy, Mummy Longlegs scared the shit out of me. And I'm now thinking, apparently this one's meant to be even scarier. So that's great, you know what I mean? That's brilliant. I'm hoping I won't have to adjust, like, all the audio settings again and stuff like that because, give me a second. Oh. Great. Okay, guys, give me a second. Well, what I've just found out, guys, is my download hasn't finished yet. So because of that, we might have to start with the tier list if you want to see it today. Because if you guys do want to see Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 today, I would have to start with the tier list because it's not done, like, downloading yet. It's about, like, 20 minutes needed. Like, if maybe it says estimated time around 20 to 25 minutes. So I might either have to start with the tier list today, or we could do the FC25 player career. It's up to you. Like, it's either Because I started downloading it, but clearly I didn't leave it on, like during the game and stuff. I thought I did, but I guess not. So, end of the day, the choice is yours again now, guys. Like, what would you rather see? What would you rather see me do right now? Because I didn't realize that it hadn't finished updating and, like, you know, like downloading the new chapter. So, considering how long it says it's gonna take, it's up to you guys. Like, would you rather see me do the tier list now and then do chapter 3 when it's finished, or would you rather see me leave chapter 3 for this stream, do FC 25 player career, and do the tier list? You know what I mean? Mid-season table predictions. Oh, that could be good. Honestly, that could be very good. Tier list? All right, let me get the tier list set up then real quick. Because I haven't actually got that ready yet. Because I didn't get ready, you know? Let me just go to the tier list. Dun, 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 dun. Let me just get one. But yeah, I can start with the Prem table. If you'd like, I can do that. I want to see. Don't worry, you will, but just give it, you know, give it a second. You know, let's bloody calm it down. Let's fucking wait a minute. You know, let's get calmed down and everything. You know, and we'll get round to it. Don't you worry. I didn't have this ready yet though, so let me just go on over to the live scene real quick and get a new window captured, because I didn't have this ready, guys, so I do apologize, but don't worry, I'll get it. So I want it to capture this. Boom! Capture cursor. No. But yeah, there are football minigames. What do you mean there's football minigames? Let me just, oh, wait a minute. Sorry, guys. Just, trying to, make it a little bit bigger just to get rid of any, problematic situations. Get rid of as many ads as possible as well, because, you know, I'm not getting paid for these ads. You know what I mean? Like, where's my, like, you know, if I was getting paid for these ads, I'd leave them in. But I'm not. So it's like, end of the day, you know, why would I keep the ads in when I'm not getting paid for them? You know what I mean? So let me just, boom, 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 boom. Chat's gone, don't you worry. I will change that because I need to move this to there. Okay, wait a minute. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to... There we go. Chat is not gone. Don't you worry. Chat is not gone. I'm trying to figure out if I want to move chat around or if I want to leave it there. I think it'll be fine there, to be honest. Like, the ad being there is kind of annoying, but I think we can still see the chat and stuff like that, and that's what matters. You know what I mean? So, let me just leave the chat there real quick. That looks pretty good. And I think we're ready to go now, guys. Let me just try and get rid of as many of these ads as possible, because I don't bloody need them. You know, I don't want no bloody ads. Can I just get rid of that? There we go. Boom. I'm just getting rid of as many. Okay, ads are just fucking, they're coming everywhere, guys. End of the day, they're just going everywhere. Like, I can't bloody goddamn get rid of all the ads, guys. We're just gonna have to live with the ads, alright? So, I give you the permission to put Spurs in the relegation. Alright. Well, this is what we have, guys. We have our tiers, okay? So, are we ready to try this out? Okay? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, guys. Just got rid of it. You can tell I'm new to this. But yeah, I'm just, as you can see, look, we've got my my YouTube stream still going strong. Looking good. But yeah, this is what we've got. Get an ad blocker, I beg you. I should. I honestly should. The thing is, I'm never normally on, like, the internet. You know what I mean? End of the day, look, it doesn't matter about the ads. Like, in this thing, it's not like they're getting played. You know, end of the day, you're not gonna bloody get Virgin Bet or fucking TUI or some shitty fucking cruise, alright? Who cares, alright? So, these are the tiers we have, guys. Mid-table predictions, okay? Obviously, it's not at the start. Maybe I will do one at the start for next season. as you can see, we've got the tiers. We've got the Champions League spots 2 to 4, Europa League 5 to 6, Conference League 7, High Table 8 to 12, Lower Mid Table 13 to 17th, and then Relegation 18th to 20th. Now, I think we start at the top. Because end of the day, I know I could go in order and go Arsenal, then Villa, then thingy. But then I'm not showing you exactly what positions they'd be in. So instead, I'm going to go from 1st to 20th. Okay? No, you know what? Shall I do it the other way round? I'll do it the other way round, because that's the more, interesting thing. So I'll do 20th to 18th. Okay? So, I don't mind any of your opinions coming into play as well if you want. I don't mind you guys, coming in with, an opinion and stuff. I'm just checking my thingy. It is still going strong. But yeah, looking good. And I think we're ready to go, guys. So, in 20th, and I don't think this is any shock to anybody, guys. 20th is Southampton. Let's face it. They're pretty much already relegated. They've got 6 points in how many games now? What, 22? What is it, 21, 22 games? I think it's 21, 22 games. I don't remember exactly how many they've played. But 20th place is going to be Southampton. They are going to go back down. They are looking at the moment like they're even going to set a new bloody goddamn record for worst Premier League team. Because Derby's record is what, 10, 11 to 12 points? I don't think Southampton can double their points total now by the end of the season. Because we played like shit against them and they still couldn't beat us. So it's end of the day, if they don't have a way to win games when they do play well, what the hell are they going to do when they play like shit? You know what I mean? So end of the day, I think relegation, shocker. I know, Gene, shocker. No. They're going to get 20th? No. But yeah, when if I do edit this up into a video and that, don't worry, I'll just have it never showing the ads. So that's the bonus, you know? But yeah, for the stream, sorry guys about the ads. Because I had to set this up pretty quick, you know what I mean? I'll try and do it better in the future. But yeah, 20th for Southampton. I think we know that was going to be the case. Spurs are going to be in the Championship season. I'll tell you where Spurs are going to finish in a second, but not yet, because I don't think they will get relegated, Mr. Wazzer. I'll be honest with you. Now, I'm going to go with 19th here. Now, you guys will think this is a ridiculous shout, right? But I'll give you a reason. Actually, not yet. No, not yet. Because 19th, I'm going Leicester, all right? Leicester City, I love my boy. I love Ruud. I love Ruud van Nistelrooy. He's such a good manager. And he is. He's still a good manager. The Leicester board are not backing him. Have they signed a player this season yet? In January? Since Ruud's come in, have they signed a player? Because their team was doing shit before, and he's having to work with shit now. So, let's face it, guys. Has Ruud van Nistelrooy been backed with a signing yet this season? Because I don't think Leicester have made a January signing. He's not going to be able to keep them up if the board don't back him. You know what I mean? He went there thinking, oh, I'm going to get backed in January. I've come off a great spell at Man United. You know, it's going to be great and stuff. And I think he's been fed false hope by the board here, you know? And that's why I think Leicester will get 19th. We'll come to that, Gene. But, yeah, I think everyone can understand why I've put Leicester down where they are. I think it's kind of expected. Oh, fuck. It accidentally just took me to the ad instead of clicking the X. That's cheeky from them there, you see that? But yeah. Leicester City, I'm going with 19th. Because I think that their owners have had a bit of a shocker this season. Who did they sign in the summer? I don't think they really signed anyone, did they? Which is admirable. I get it. I get the understanding of oh, you know, our team got top of the Championship last season. Let's go. They lost their manager last season. You know, Maresca left them. He went to Chelsea. And end of the day, I think Leicester City are going to finish in 19th. Because I don't think their board are doing enough. I don't think they're going to sign, anybody. I don't think they're really giving it a go to try and sign anybody. And I think it's really going to cost them because other teams around them, like Ipswich, Ipswich are bringing in Julio Enciso, Ben Godfrey. They brought in another guy. I can't remember who it was, but I know it was a decent player. Obviously, you've got teams like Everton, who have obviously got a new manager now, and they're going to try and build on that. But I'm going to explain to you here, right, who I'm going to put 18th. Now, this is going to get some stirs from you guys. You guys are going to sit here and you're going to go, huh? I'm going to see some opinions here, right? This is where I'm going to, I think I'm going to stir some opinions up, because I know a lot of you are wanting to put Ipswich in 18th. I don't believe they'll finish 18th. And I'll explain my reasoning for it, right? It's a big if, because I think there is a big question mark of if something happens, I think they will get relegated. If something doesn't happen, I think they'll stay up, okay? And that's why it's such a toss-up between them. But in 18th, as Ollie guessed, I'm putting Wolves. I'm putting Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, there is a big reason for this, okay? Now, for any Wolves fans that don't like me for this, don't complain, all right? Because end of the day, there is a big reason why I'm putting them in 18th. The reason I'm putting Wolves down in 18th position is, if you've heard recently about, from Fabrizio Romano and that, after the game against Chelsea that Wolves played, Cunha had a bit of a bust-up with the manager. Matheus Cunha had a little bit of a bust-up with the manager. In 18th. The reason and end of the day, the bust-up that Cunha had with the manager has now led to him having a very good possibility of leaving in January. If Wolves lose Cunha, they get relegated. It's as simple as that. Like, Cunha single-handedly this season has probably got them over half the points they've got. What have they got this season? 16 points? I mean, he single-handedly won them the game against United. I'm pretty sure he got a hat-trick in another game against, like Fulham or something like that. Like, Matheus Cunha has single-handedly got them probably half of the points they've got. All right? And end of the day, I think that the lack of respect, like, I get that maybe Cunha said something he shouldn't have done or, reacted in a bad way to a new manager, but the last thing the new manager should do I get it, he is probably a bit of a mouthy guy, but end of the day, if anyone's allowed to be it in Wolves, it's Cunha. And as much as I do think, yeah, maybe he is wrong, about obviously being a loudmouth and stuff. The difference between other teams when they have loudmouths, Matheus Cunha's attitude is almost likened to, for instance, Romelu Lukaku when he went back to Chelsea, or obviously Rashford this season at Man United, or, players like that, And I feel like the difference between Wolves and Chelsea and United in these situations is Rashford and Lukaku for Chelsea and United were not the only people who could do something for them. I don't think Wolves have another player who can do what Cunha does in their team. And that is a fact for me. So the reason I'm putting Wolves here is because Ipswich this January window are doing what they should be doing, which is bringing players in, like Julio Enciso from Brighton, brilliant signing. Ben Godfrey from Atlanta, that's a solid signing for them, and stuff like that. And I think that's correct. You know what I mean? I think it is what I think. Your second team is the Blues. So yeah, you don't like Wolves. I get that. But yeah, I do agree, Gene. It is weird how Leicester went from 0 to hero and back to 0 again. Because, it's almost like... It's like... I don't want to be a cunt to this. Because, the way I say this is it's going to sound like I'm being an absolute dick to the owner. Because, end of the day, if you don't know, Leicester's owner, who obviously was there when they won the league, died in a helicopter crash. And it was terrible. It was horrible for the football world. And then his son had to take over. And I think that was really, really, sweet and that to, follow on the legacy and stuff like that. And, use his wealth to keep going. I just think his son needs someone else to help him out. Because I don't think his son has done what his father was doing as the owner of Leicester. Because he's not back in the team, like, since that crash, Leicester have not been able to replicate what they did. They've not been able to use their money properly, and I feel like they haven't backed the board enough. And for that reason, I think they will get relegated. And that, as I said, with the Wolves one of why, as much as I do think Cunha maybe is a little bit out of line with the fact of maybe him, like, mouthing off to the manager or, like, you know, getting really stressed and stuff, if Wolves lose Cunha, I don't see how they survive. I'd like them to prove me wrong. You know, I would love to see them prove me wrong and, I don't know, lose Cunha, bring in, I don't know, some really solid signing for them. Like, let's say they lost Cunha and brought in, who's a Prem player who could do a job there, or even a championship. Like, let's say they went and got Joe Bellingham, you know, from, like, Sunderland or something, or they went and got, you know, someone else who can do that playmaker role. If they brought in the right player, maybe they could survive. But I just don't see where they get the points from if Cunha leaves. And that is why I'm putting Wolverhampton Wanderers in the bottom 5. All right, that's my opinion. You guys can, you know, sit here and say, oh, it's wrong, or, oh, you know, that I think you're wrong about that. I get that. That's my opinion. You know what I mean? I just think that Wolves won't be able to handle losing Cunha. And if Cunha leaves, I just don't see them surviving. You know, I don't. I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just the truth. It is kind of like what happened in the movie, to be fair, yeah. Ipswich are copying us and signing every man under the sun. Yeah, I mean, they are. They are doing what you did. But as you can see, even though, like, in your first season, Nottingham Forest struggled. Like, Nottingham Forest struggled when they did that. Like, they signed about 20 to 30 players in the first season back to the Prem, and they were in a relegation fight that season. But as you can see, they've almost, like, adapted to a new style this season, where, like, they brought in a bunch of players, found out who was going to be good, for instance, like Gibbs-White or Murillo, and, you know, hell, other people like, obviously, Morato, Sells. I mean, Sells actually wasn't already there, but, like, Awonyi, Solid, Wood, and stuff like that. And, like, they also, like, weeded out the people who weren't quite so good. Like, for instance, when they signed, like, Aurier, he wasn't great, you know? Or, obviously, they signed Bolly. He hasn't been brilliant, you know what I mean? Or when, you know, you signed, like, Mangala and you shipped him out and stuff like that. Like, it's almost like Nottingham Forest signed everyone and then found out who was good and weeded out the shit and brought in a couple of new players like Milenkovic and Sells, and now they're competing. So it's like, I think that's what Ipswich could be doing. You know, they could be signing a bunch of people, seeing who's got what it takes to be a Prem player, weed out the shit, bring in a couple new signings, and they could be a solid mid-table team next season, in my opinion. Which does bring us on, by the way, to 17th, because 17th is Ipswich. As much as I'm sitting here saying, oh, like, you know, Ipswich are going to survive over Wolves, I don't think they'll survive by much. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Leicester and Southampton will get relegated comfortably. I think Leicester will probably get, like, I think they'll probably end the season on maybe, like, 19, 20, maybe 21 points. I think Southampton will probably end, I don't think they'll set the record. I do think they will get to, like, 12, 13 points, but it will be probably one of the worst teams in Premier League history, to be honest. I think Wolves and Ipswich will battle it out. I do think they will. But yeah, I think even though I've been rambling on saying about how, like, Ipswich are this, like, brilliant team and doing brilliant work under, you know, like, since coming in and stuff, I think the reason Ipswich will survive is because they're backing their boss. You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, if you look at every other team around Ipswich, Southampton, Wolves, Everton, who else is down there? Southampton, Wolves, Everton, Leicester, obviously, you know, all these teams, they've sacked their manager. They sacked Deitch, they sacked Gary O'Neill, they sacked Russell Martin, and obviously sacked Steve Cooper. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think they're bad decisions, but I think the fact that Ipswich are going to rely on keeping in Kieran McKenna, I think it's almost like, because they know how they're going to play under him, it's easier for them to keep going and try and get the odd result here. Like, I think Delap is going to be crucial. Omari Hutchinson has been solid for them. I think Leif Davies, he's been brilliant at left back for them. Hell, even their new midfield with, like, Morsey and Calvin Phillips, I think, has worked solid. And then, obviously, bringing in now a Julio Enciso to kind of help out the attack, and obviously a Ben Godfrey to help out the defence. I think they've got something there. You know, I think they really are building something there. And I think with these few signings, I think Ipswich can survive in the Premier League. And I think they can definitely take themselves to the next level, if you get me. Hell, even their new midfield, like, they've been creating a lot of good. Like, they've done it right, I think. You know, if they do go down, I think it'll be harsh on them. Because I think if you're looking at how Wolves have played this season and how Ipswich have played, Ipswich should have got points in other games. Realistically, they could have beaten United 2-1 when we played them. I remember Onana had to make a couple of brilliant saves, but we got a 1-0 draw. They should have beaten another big team. I think it was Arsenal. I know there was like another big team that they should have beaten. They've been getting a little bit unlucky with results. I will say one thing about Ipswich, though, and this is about Delap. What Delap does need to do is he needs to cut out diving. Because I have seen him do it so many times in the box, Delap. As much as I'm sitting there going, okay, Ipswich can stay up in that, Delap winning the pens with dives, I don't appreciate that. That's nasty. You know, don't dive, you know, get up and do your job, you know? Now, I feel like from this point on is where opinions are going to get divided. Because I think these four are pretty comfortable that most people think they'll beat bottom four. I think most people will predict these four to be the bottom four in the league. From this point on, there's a lot of teams I could add as the final three teams to this lower mid, right? For instance, Man United are down there, as much as I don't want to say it, they are. Tottenham are obviously struggling. Everton, Crystal Palace, West Ham are not doing great. And teams like that. So I think a lot of different teams could be in this section here, right? Now I'm going to go as the next team with Everton. As much as I want to sit here and say Davy Moyes, you know, he's got what it takes to, you know, lead them out. I think he'll need a summer transfer window. I think his job this season really is just to keep Everton out of a relegation fight. You know what I mean? Because end of the day, if you want me to be honest, I look at Everton's team. They've got one of the worst teams in the Prem when I look at them. Like, they've got Pickford, brilliant player. Other than Pickford, have they got a single player that you would go, oh, I want him in my team? You know what I mean? Like, even a mid-table team, like even if you looked at like Fulham or Brentford and you went and looked at that Everton team, how many of those Everton players would get in the Brentford or Fulham teams? In my opinion, Pickford would be it. Because you look at the rest of their players and you go, Branthwaite, terrible this season. I'm glad we didn't get fooled and pay that money for him. He's awful this season. Tarkovsky in that, bit old and also not great. You know, Mikalenko, is he good? I don't know, really. You know, like, I think Ndai is decent, but I still don't think he would get into any other Premier League team, really, apart from the lower ones. I just think Everton's team has degraded so much that Moyes needs a window. He needs a transfer window to come in and go, yes, I want that player. I want that player. Now, will the board back him? Because obviously they've got new owners recently, Everton. They're going to be playing in a new stadium and that next season. I don't know how it will go down. But that is what I think, personally. I think Everton will get in that mid-table area. I don't know if you guys agree with me with that kind of situation or that decision. Like, I don't know if you guys think that is the correct call. But me, personally, I just think Everton don't finish any higher than that, really, if you want me to be honest. Now, moving on to 15th in the mid-table, because obviously this is 17th, this is 16th. My 15th place, now this is going to be an interesting one in my opinion, because obviously I could put in Palace, who I think are there currently, I'm not too sure. I could obviously put in, like, you know, Tottenham or something like that. I'm going to put in West Ham here, right? The reason I'm putting in West Ham, I don't think, as much as I think Graham Potter has got ability, I think West Ham are one injury away from entering a relegation fight. You know what I mean? Like, don't know how we got cooked by Everton. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest, Mr. Wazza, because end of the day, we played Everton and we won 4-0, you know, and you know how bad we are. So, like, I don't know how you lost to Everton that bad. Because obviously, you know, in the first half, they dominated you. Like, they should have been 4-5 in that game. Obviously, second half, you came back and got a couple goals. But, like, by that point, damage was done. You know what I mean? Everton are made of steel, though, to be fair. They do normally survive. And that's why I don't think they will be in a relegation fight. Now, you guys might think I'm wrong for putting West Ham here. I do apologise to... oh, fuck, who's the West Ham fan? It is Bozza, isn't it? I think Bozza's the West Ham fan. I do apologise to Bozza if you watch this in the future. But, end of the day, I do apologise in the future if Bozza watches this. But I just think, realistically, this one was between West Ham and Palace, in my opinion. I think West Ham and Palace are the teams here that would, like, fight this out. You know what I mean? Now, end of the day, I think personally, the reason why I think Palace are more suited with West Ham is because Palace have kept Glasner on, obviously. I think if they can get Eze firing and obviously keep Mateta firing and stuff, I think they've got a great attack. They did lose Trevor Chalobah back to Chelsea. I do feel for that. But end of the day, I just think their team with Gueye and, all these players, they've got good players in Palace. I just think West Ham rely heavily on Kudus. Kudus Paqueta, I would say, is what they rely on. Because if you look at the rest of their players, Fulkrug's not great. Danny Ings, yeah, he might pop up with a goal here and there, but he's not going to get you any higher than 15th place. You know what I mean? Their defense, I think, is very ropey. I think Mavropanos and even Todibo and like Kilman and that. Like, I just think their defense is a bit ropey at times. I think, obviously, they've got Areola injured at the moment, I'm pretty sure, isn't he? I'm pretty sure Fabianski's playing. I rate him, but, I just don't think West Ham will go any higher than about 15th this season. Maybe next season, with Potter in charge, they could maybe go further, but I just don't see it. Because West Ham, I'm pretty sure this season are the team that have conceded, the most goals? I'm pretty sure I saw I think I saw a statistic in the first half of the set of Premier League games. In the first half of the season, West Ham, I think, lost games by 5 goals about 5-6 times. That's not on. You cannot lose 5 or 6 games in one half of a season by about 5-6 goals. 5-0, 6-0, maybe even the 6-1 or 5-1 here and there. Like, that is not good enough. Your defense is not saving you there. So, I will admit, I do agree that West Ham, I do have a bit of a soft spot for them. I rate them. But I just think that this season, that's the best they're going to get. Now, I think it's pretty obvious, guys, that I'm then going to put Palace in front of them. Because I did say that between these two, it was pretty close for me. I just think Palace have that edge where they have Mateta, they have Eze, and I think they can just go that bit further, playing the Glasner ball and just winning those games. You know what I mean? Like, I just think they have a bit more in them than the other teams around them. So that in my opinion is my 14th, right? Yeah? Like 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th. Yeah. So we've got one more team I've got to add here. How are we feeling so far, guys? How are we feeling now that I'm about, a quarter of the way through? Like, how are we feeling about my predictions so far? Like, are we thinking that it's about right, or stuff like that? Or are we thinking I'm a little bit off so far? Because I think so far, I think I'm pretty, respectable in what I've said. I think relegation is about right. I think lower mid-table, I think we're about right at where we are. Then, other than that, we've got one more team I've got to add here. And, Mr. Wazza, if you're still here, you will not enjoy this, but let's face it, I'm going to put Tottenham here. I don't think Tottenham will get higher than 13th this season. As much as they won today against Hoffenheim and stuff like that, they look like a team that just can't win games. I get it. They've got a lot of injuries. Van de Ven's injured, Romero's injured, Vicario's injured, Solanke's injured. I understand that. You've got a lot of injuries. But realistically, I do not think Tottenham will go higher than 13th this season. Because even when they're fit, they still lose games back. Even when you had... I know you haven't had Vicario all season, but even when you had Romero, Van de Ven, Solanke, you were still losing games. And it's like... It seems like at the moment, Ang is being, kept in. I don't know what's going on inside Tottenham. I'm not a Tottenham fan. I don't keep up about, I don't keep up to date with, what's going on with the board and stuff like that. I know a lot of Tottenham fans hate Levy and stuff, and I get that because he is terrible in my opinion, but the way I see it, if you look at every other team, let's say in front of them, even United, I'm adding United in this, even United, if you look at every other team down here in this, section of, 12 other teams, every one of those teams have players that can win you games single-handedly. Arsenal, obviously, if Saka's fit and he's on form, he'll win you a game. Ahmad for United, for instance. Or even, at the back, our back line could win us a game with our solid defence. I don't think Spurs have players that can take the responsibility on themselves. Because, with United, you got Bruno. Bruno turned up today, and that's why we beat Rangers. you know? Like, end of the day, that's the reason. You know, Martinez turned up today. I don't think Tottenham have anyone who is going to take the responsibility and be a captain. Like, who's your club captain at the moment? It's Maddison, isn't it? I don't think Maddison's a captain material. I don't think he's a captain. I think Tottenham need a leader in that team. I think because like you had Kane, and he was that. He was that for you. You know, he was your guy. He was the guy who would, on his day, he'll pick the ball up from deep, link the play, get in the box, score a goal. Dirty, doesn't matter how it goes in the net, he'd put it in. That's what he would do. You never replaced Kane, in my opinion. Solanke, yeah, I rate him. Solanke's good and all that, right? But if you look at Solanke's statistics in the last few seasons, I think when you got rid of Kane, you had to bring in a proven goal scorer. I think when Kane went, you had to go, right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and get, like, one of the big names. You know, maybe not, like, the biggest names, you know what I mean? Like, maybe you wouldn't go and get, obviously, like, Lewandowski or anything like that. But I would have still said, like, maybe you should go and look at people like Dusan Vlahovic, who I think was at Fiorentina at that point. Or maybe you should look at, I don't know, even some other Premier League teams where they've got, you know, other players at the time. Solanke had a great last season at Bournemouth, but that was his only good season. It was a risk. It's a big risk to do that. I'll admit, United are in the same boat. We're in the same boat. We need to look at a big striker because we also don't have a good striker. But I just feel like Tottenham need... I do agree as well, by the way, what you're saying about how Son fell off badly. I do think Son has fallen off a lot. The captain's usually Son. Okay. Again, as much as I don't want to be a dick to Son, I love Son. He's one of the most respectful people in football. I love him. And honestly, even if you told me now, like, oh, would you take Son at United? Yeah, of course I would. I mean, I'm not saying, like, I'd trade anyone or specific like that, but, like, if you told me right now, even off-form Son, would you take him at United? Of course I would, because he'd link play, he'd turn on the gas, and he would score you goals. I don't think Son is a captain. I think he thrived off of being that other player with Kane. The second I think he's been named captain, I think he's gone downhill. I think he doesn't like being that captain, right? I think Tottenham you need a captain. The thing is, I will say that most of your leaders are injured. You know, like, for instance, Romero I would consider as a leader. Van der Ven is probably a leader. Vicario is probably a leader. They're all injured. I get that. But I still would not have made Son the captain. I would have let Son... It's almost like with United, you know, and how we had Harry Maguire, who was brilliant at Leicester, came in, instantly got dumped the captain band, and he struggled. He instantly struggled. There was nothing he could do about it. He was suffering from it. We took it off him. He got better. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. I think Son would get better if you brought in someone who's ready to be a captain. You know? You bring someone in who's ready to go, you know what? I'm here to lead you. You know, you need to get someone with experience, I think. You know what would have done you good? You know what would have done Tottenham good? You'd have done good going and getting a couple of those free agent players. You know, like Hummels when he was on the market as a free agent. You know, I think if you'd have got him, that would have been a very good player for you with the leadership. Maybe if you'd have gone and got, who was another old... There was like an old player who was like a free agent before as well. I can't remember his name. But even though, like, the thing is, this wouldn't have happened because, like, he's ex-Arsenal. But if you, like, Giroud, someone like that, someone who is a born leader, who's an old guy, he's got experience, and he can come in and be that captain. That's what I think Tottenham need. You need a leader on that pitch. However, as I said, I'm not a Tottenham fan. I don't know, like, what's going on behind the board. I don't know what's going on with Levy. I don't know what's going on with the, you know, the thing. By the way, yo, Max, sorry I didn't see your comments until now. We're just doing a mid-table predictions, and we'll revisit this at the end of the season. Like, when we get to the end of the season, we'll revisit what my predictions were. But, yeah, like, end of the day, I just think Tottenham are a team where, from an outside point of view, right, I don't know what's going on behind the board. I don't know how many injuries you've got. But from an outside point of view, I think Son is suffering from captaincy. And I think that your team is very, very youthful. Like, if you look at all your players you've got fit at the moment, you've got Charlison, you've got Brennan Johnson, you've got Bissouma. I mean, not even youthful, just not captains. You know, the Saar guy, Bergval, Ragu Dragosin, Porro, you know, Destiny Udoji. None of these players are captains. I'd say the only player who you could maybe make a case for being a captain for your team is probably Kulusevski. And I would still probably give it to Kulusevski over Son. Because I just think Son is suffering from being a captain. But as I said, that's where I'd put Tottenham. I won't go in on your club too much longer. That is where I'd put Tottenham. I don't know if you guys agree with it. I don't know if you guys think that maybe I'm being a bit too harsh on Tottenham. But if I have to be honest, I look at all the rest of these teams here. I don't see Tottenham finishing above them. Unless they go and spend a butt ton of money. Like, if they go and spend an absolute butt ton of money. You know, like, if you go and buy a new striker, new centre-back, new full-back, new midfielder, maybe you could get revived. I don't see Levy doing that. So, if I'm going to be honest, I don't see Tottenham finishing much higher than this. All right? Now, we move on to 8 to 12. Higher mid, right? Now, I think everyone knows what kind of teams are probably going to be in and around this area. I think this is where you get your Bournemouths, your Brentford, your Brighton, your Fulham, your Uniteds. Obviously, I think this is where they kind of fit. Even City at this point, to be honest. I think this is where those kind of teams come in. Now, I can only put 4 of those in here. I'm going to go with 12th now, right? And I'm going to put Brentford in. Now, you guys might be thinking, oh, United should go in there. I think United will do some stuff later in the window. I think what we will do, it's looking like, I'll get to United when I get to them, and I'll say why. I think Poppy's Playtime is now downloaded as well. Yes, it is. Poppy's Playtime is now downloaded. So when I'm done with this tier list, I will play that. So don't you worry, Adam. It will happen. But yeah, the reason I'll get to United when I get to them, because let's face it, I'm not putting United any higher than this area, right? Because they're not going to get this part. Like, they're not. I want to be honest. If we got anywhere above this, I would be proud of our team this season. Like, even if we got Conference League, I'd be proud of that. Just because of how we do. Like, our job to get in Europe is to either win the FA Cup and get Europa League that way, or win the Europa League and get Champions League that way. That's our only way we get Europe. We're not getting Europe otherwise, all right? Unless the board do madness. But I'll get to United when I get to them. I'm putting Brentford in 12th. Now, you might think, oh, that's really harsh on you because they're doing great. And I agree. I think Brentford are brilliant. They've got Flecken, probably one of the most underrated goalkeepers in the league. They've got some real talented players like Sharda. I think Damsgaard puts in a good work. I think Norgard puts in a solid work as well. They've got some solid defenders. I think Ben Mee does well. Pinnock. They all do solid. And then they've obviously got the main man, Brian Mbermo, who I think has really thrived this season. The reason I think they'll get 12th is, I don't know what it is about me, guys, and I feel like this is really harsh. I think Brian Mbermo is going to get an injury soon. I don't want to project it. I think Brian Mbermo is going to get an injury soon because he's getting played a lot. And I think when that happens, I don't think they'll get higher than this. Like, they are playing really well, and they really are a solid team, and I rate Thomas Frank. Like, he's one of the most underrated managers in the league. He probably is the most underrated manager in the league. I just don't think... I think Mbermo could get an injury, and I think their season gets derailed a little bit. And then they have to just settle for a mid-table finish. All right? That's my view of it. All right? I think they'll be more than safe in the Prem. There's no way they get dragged into a relegation battle, I don't think. But I just think this is where they'll end up. Okay? Now, moving into 11th in the league, I'm going to put Marco Silva's Fulham. And to be blatantly honest with you guys, all the same things I said about Brentford, I could say about Fulham. I rate Marco Silva, another one of the most underrated managers in the league, playing really good football. They've got players like Iwobi, who cooks at the moment. They've got Harry Wilson, who comes off the bench and gets goals every now and then. They've obviously got Raul Jimenez with his 100% guaranteed penalty record, which is obviously brilliant if they get those. They've got some solid defenders in there. Obviously, they've got Smith Rowe, who can cook for them and stuff like that. Like, they've got a lot of good players for them. The reason I'm putting Fulham in 11th is I just think they're going to run out of gas. Because they've been giving it such a good go. I just think they'll run out of gas. I don't think they've got the team yet to fight for Europe. You know what I mean? I just don't see it. I don't see their ability to fight for Europe at the moment. Like, I think they're getting there. They're definitely on their way. I just don't think they have what it takes yet to go up here. You know, I think this is where they'll end up. They could either finish 8th to 12th. I don't know. I'm putting them in 11th. All right? That's where I think they'll go. I think that is where Fulham will end their season. And I think that is about right. You know, I think I've got that right. They've got a lot of underrated players, and I think they are a solid, solid player. Do you give me permission to add a few more channels to the server? Like an art channel? Yeah. You can do what you want, Ollie, man. Honestly, like, end of the day, I will always let you know if I think something's a bad idea. You know what I mean? So, end of the day, you go ham, mate. You do whatever you want to do on the channel, and I will more than let you do it. You know, you can add games, you can add competitions, you can add, like, you know, channels to appreciate things, you can add discussion channels, whatever. I have no issue, bro. You can add whatever you'd like, Ollie, on the channel. You're basically the manager of the channel, even though it's my channel, technically. But, yeah. Anyway, I think this is where things are going to become interesting here, guys. Because, end of the day, right, we're doing this little table prediction. I think this is where we're going to have a little discussion here, guys. In 10th, right, because this is 12th and 11th, in 10th, I'm putting Man United, right? I'm a Man United fan. I'm a Man United fan. I love United. I'm born and bred in red, you know, as Man United. But end of the day, this would be where I predict us. If we get anything above here or above, I'm shocked, right? This is where we will finish, okay? I'm not going to be, you know, like, oh, I'm not going to be this whole, like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. This is where United will finish, all right? I just think, and I'll explain to you the reason why I think we'll beat people like this and Tottenham. I'll explain to you the reason why I think we'll go up to this point, right? Because the reason I think United will only get 10th, but they'll at least get to 10th, is because of the fact I think what will happen in this January window in the last couple of weeks is, as much as I don't want it to happen, because, like, obviously all of us fans don't want this to happen, I think Garnacho will go to Chelsea. I don't want it to happen. I don't. But end of the day, it's looking like, with what Fabrizio's saying, that Chelsea are going to look to come in with an offer. And I think they could come in for Garnacho and pay the money. I don't like the you know, like, thought of that Garnacho could be in blue like Sancho. I just think the way it works is, obviously we are in trouble with PSR. If we can make like £70 million on Alejandro Garnacho, maybe even get like 60 million with like a player involved. Like, maybe we could get, I don't know, Pedro Neto or like Nkunku or something like that. You know what I mean? I think it's too good of an offer to turn down when you're in this trouble. Because end of the day, as much as I love Alejandro Garnacho, I'll explain that in a second, Ollie. I love United, and I do think Garnacho has got the ability to go far. I just think, end of the day, you've got to look at it this way, right? Who's going to buy Rashford at the moment? No one's going to buy him. He will go on loan, right? It will be a loan with, like, maybe a loan fee and, like, wages paid or something like that. No one's going to go out of their way and pay the money for Rashford yet, because he has been awful this season. So he's going to be loaned. He's not going to be sold. Then you look at other players. How much money are you going to make from Casemiro, realistically? Probably about 10 mil from Saudi. That's not going to do much for you. And then other than that, you could go, oh, well, Victor Lindelof or Johnny Evans. No one's going to pay money for them. They'll leave at the end of the season on a free transfer, you know? Then you look at other players who are maybe underperforming and you go, Mount, okay, well, he's injury prone. No one's going to pay for him. Same with Luke Shaw, you know? The only way you're going to make money is by selling one of your products, you know, Garnacho, Kobe. If you're picking between Garnacho and Kobe Mainoo to sell, Garnacho is 110% the player you sell. Because even though Kobe has not been brilliant this season, I think he can adapt to Amarin's playstyle. He can become one of those two cams. Or he could play as a centre mid, playing further forward. Garnacho, I don't think, is suited for playing as a cam. We don't play wingers. We play striker and two cams. Garnacho can't do that. He likes being an out-and-out winger, busting a gut down the wing, going on the outside, and then trying to get inside and cut in and score. As a cam, you are told to get the ball from deep and play make. You know, play it to the striker, or pass the striker in, or make runs off the striker. I don't think Garnacho can do that, because whenever he gets the ball, he tries to run at defenders instead of actually maybe doing what Ahmad does, which is obviously that Ahmad gets it out wide and he'll either try and take on a man and then get a ball in, or he'll look for a pass and do a 1-2. That's what Amorim wants. He wants quick passing football. Garnacho can't do that. So I think what we'll do is Garnacho will leave, as much as I don't want it. I think Rashford will leave. I think Casemiro will leave. And I think we'll get a new signing in the wing for a decent amount of money from what, or from for the left cam for a decent amount of money for Garnacho. And we'll also get in a new, like, box-to-box midfielder, so we have someone who can play either in the middle or in a further forward role. Because obviously Anthony's also going to leave on loan. So I think that's where you've got... And then I think because of that, I think what we'll do is we'll bring in someone... Because if we lose Garnacho, we would have to bring in someone big. We'd have to get Nkunku from Chelsea or like Cunha from Wolves. Someone who can do that role. The cam role off the striker. And if we brought in someone good like that, I think we could have a decent second half of the season. I don't think we'll get up here level, but I think we could have a decent second half of the season. And that's my opinion, all right? So like you said, Gene, with as long as we win the Europa League, I'm fine. I think that's where we're going to have to look for European football. Because I don't think United will get European football in the league stage, all right? I think it'll either be an FA Cup win for a Europa League place or a Europa League win for a Champions League place. That's all I see. I don't see us getting up here. So I think, yeah, United, if I had to guess, 10th, I think, is about right. They could finish 11th. They could finish 9th. I don't think they'll finish any higher than 8th. And I'm being honest about that. But to answer your questions, Ollie, where did I make my profile pick? Which profile pick? My YouTube one. My YouTube one I made very early. It was like the first thing I did before I even started posting. So I honestly don't even remember where I made that. And then the second question of why my Discord profile pick is Bert Stairs is because they're the most useful block in the game, bro, of Minecraft. Like, do you know the amount of hunger you save in a hardcore Minecraft run when you just build stairs instead of jumping up blocks? It's a useful block. And that's why I have to appreciate that by repping them. You know, I'm their number one fan. But yeah, I hope you guys do, like, you know, agree with my suggestions and stuff. I think you guys, you know, have probably, like, I think you guys could probably agree with what I've said about United. Now moving on to 9th. This is where it starts to get interesting, I feel like, because from here on, anyone could get Europe. But I think in 9th, I'm going to put Brighton, right? I don't think Brighton this season have been... They're a decent side. They've been really solid. I don't think Brighton have a team this season to get Europe. I don't think that's the case. I think end of the day, João Pedro goes missing in games, and also he's a naughty bastard, you know. Like, he's a naughty bastard, you know, he is. Spruce says, yes, lovely, thank you, Ollie. You know, rep the stairs. But, yeah, you know, I think end of the day... There's... Sorry, guys, I'm just looking for my water. I did have one. I think I've dropped it. But yeah, like, end of the day, I think Brighton have got a solid squad. I just think they're too young to go that far next. You know, because they were doing it under De Zerbi. They were doing it under Potter. Under Hertzler, they've been good. But I don't think they've been, like, you know, mind-blowing. I think they can beat lower teams. And I think they struggle against higher teams. So I think, end of the day, I don't think Brighton will finish higher than 9th, if I had to be honest. Maybe 8th, but I just think 9th is about correct. And I think that's where it will probably be for Brighton. You know, I think that is about where their season will go. I don't think they've got a big enough squad yet. They've got players who can become great, like Verbruggen, Baleba, obviously, you know, they've obviously got Minte and stuff like that. They've got some very good players. I just think they're a building team. They're not a team that are there yet. They're a building team. And the final position for higher mid, for 8th, which would leave us 7 teams, which I think is correct, yes. This is where I've got to think a bit, guys, because as we know with Max, Bournemouth are fighting up there. They are fighting for it. They're having a really good season, Bournemouth. There's other teams, though, that could also get dragged into an 8th position. For instance, Aston Villa have been a bit off and on and off. You know, they had a bad game in the Champions League. against Monaco. You know, they've had some bad games in that. So Villa could be down there. Newcastle could crumble, even though I think they're doing really well. You know, City could obviously continue to be bad. However, I do think that all these other teams will replace them, so I do think Bournemouth just won't quite have enough in the tank. So I'm going to go with Bournemouth as 8th, and I think that's about right, okay? I know, Max is going to hate me for that, and he's going to say, oh, you know, I think they'll get Europe and stuff. I think 8th is a massive achievement for Bournemouth. I think if they get 8th, that's a massive achievement. Like, even to not quite miss out on Europe, that's still a massive achievement for Bournemouth. They've got some brilliant players, Bournemouth. It's almost like, the thing is, it's like, Bournemouth don't have any players that are, like, world class, other than probably, like, Kirkes. But they have a team that works. Like, they have Cliver, who's turned it on this season. They've got players like Evan Nielsen or Unal or Utara that will come on and make a goal, you know, in the up front. They've got Brooks, who's, like, getting a goal here and there. Christie, who's brilliant. Obviously, they've got other players at the back, like Huijsen, who's brilliant. As I said, Kepa's kind of almost come into his own this season as well. And I'll admit it, I'm one of Kepa's biggest haters. Like, at the start of the season, when I did, like, my own tier list in my own time of, like, goalkeepers, like, the starting goalkeepers of all teams. And I put Kepa in bottom 3. Because I thought, what are Bournemouth doing in signing Kepa? But no, fair enough. He's had a decent season, you know? I think Chelsea could do with Kepa right now because Robert Sanchez is shite. So, yeah, I think right there, I think 8th is about right for Bournemouth. They could finish in Europe. You know, they could knock Villa into, like, you know, thingy or like, one of these other teams. I just think these other 7 teams will beat them in the rankings, right? So that's my opinion. Now, moving on to Europa League, guys. I do apologise that I have been doing this, like, poll for a long time. But end of the day, you know, you guys are enjoying it. You know, and I as long as you guys are enjoying it and enjoying my opinions on things, I'm more than willing to keep going on it. And then when we do it, you know, end of the day, once we're done, we'll play some Poppy's Playtime. I don't know how long I'll play. I'll probably play like an hour and a half, maybe. But yeah. So, moving into the one that finishes in its own category here, guys, Conference League 7th. I think I almost gave it away a little bit because I'm going with Aston Villa. Because I think they're a little bit too inconsistent this season, Aston Villa, compared to these other 6. I think Aston Villa are a little bit too dodgy. You know, they're very dodgy, Aston Villa. I think they can be really hit and miss. I think their ability to not be able to win games comfortably is going to cost them. Because how many games have Villa won this season where they've won like 4-5-0? I don't think it's been many. Most games, even against lower oppositions, they've either drawn or got like 3-2 wins or maybe 2-1 wins. Obviously, they might have lost a couple. Like, for instance, against Arsenal in that first half, they were dreadful. And even in the start of the second half. But then they obviously turned it on and got a 2-2 draw, which I rate. Same with the fact that, obviously, I think Villa, you know, in other games, like, for instance, against United, when we went to Villa Park, it was 0-0. We should have won that game. We were better than Villa in that game. I remember it clear as day. We were really, like, way better, and we should have scored a couple goals. So, like, I just think Villa, they haven't got quite enough players to get them into the higher Europe. I think Conference League is about right. Because end of the day, when you think of the rest of... One, they've also got to deal with UCL football this season. Because they look like they could get autos. I think they're in it right now, I'm pretty sure. Like, if I remember, even after the last loss, they're on, like, what? I think they're, like, the last position. I think they're literally, like, number 8 out of the top 8 that go through guaranteed. So I think if they can win their last game, I'm pretty sure they're guaranteed to go through, which would save them a game. But it's like, if they're going to compete in UCL this season, I think that will cost them in the league. And I think this is where they will get. So I think Villa will probably get about Conference League level because I think they've got some really good players. They've got Tielemans, brilliant player. Duran is incredible. Emi Martinez is probably one of the best goalkeepers in the league. You know, they've got some real world-class players. I think other players, though, I think certain, like, I guess certain inconsistencies could cost them. Like, I think Watkins is a bit on and off this season. I think their defence can sometimes be on and sometimes be a bit switched off. It depends what they do in the window, but I think 7th for Villa is about right. I think I've got that about correct. Now we move into Europa League's places, guys. Now, 5th and 6th are what I'm going to be debating now. Who misses out on Champions League, guys, out of these 6 teams? Well, I will tell you one team right now, and you guys won't like it. Well, actually, I think you guys will all like it, because no one here is a fan of this team. I'm going Man City for 6th. Because, end of the day, in every other season, they'd probably be up here. But let's face it, guys. If I'd have made this prediction at the start of the season, they'd probably be up here. But from this season, even in the last 2 games they played, who did they play? They played Brentford, 2-0 up, 2-all. You know, they threw that game away. PSG in the Champions League, 2-0 up, 4-2. They are so bad at holding leads. They lost to United when they held the lead. They lost to bloody, they drew to Brentford, holding the lead. They drew to Palace, holding the lead. They drew to, there was another team that they drew to when they were holding the lead. They're just so bad at holding a lead that it's like, that's going to bite them in the ass, and there is teams here that are way better than Man City at the moment, like way better. So I just think, end of the day, no matter who they sign, like I know they're getting Marmoush, I know they're looking at a new midfielder and a right back, they're splurging all their cash because they have to, because they're finally doing bad. They're splurging all their cash, and let's face it, I don't think any of the signings will make that big a difference, because they've got 2 young centre-backs. I don't think either of them will be relied on. So I think they'll more be future signings. And then other than that, you got Marmoush, who, brilliant in the Bundesliga. Bundesliga and Prem are completely different. Bundesliga is more like, I think, defenders sit back. In the Prem, I think a lot more teams will try and be quick, press high and stuff like that. I don't know how well Marmoush will do. I don't know how well Marmoush will do, if you want me to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. So, City over Newcastle for you. Oh, that's an interesting debate. That's an interesting debate, that one, because I'll get into Newcastle soon. But I wouldn't say that. I'd say City are so bad at keeping a lead. They always let the lead go, welcome, Gabriel Martinelli, bro. You're here for the tier list of mid-season predictions of where teams will end up in the league. You've joined a bit late, but, we're coming into the final part now, the big teams. But welcome, anyway. But yeah, Man City, like I said, 6th. I think that's kind for them, because I'm not even joking. They could be like here or here. If they go on the run from the run they went on from about, end of October to about, even to now still, because they're still doing it. If they keep that run going and keep being so inconsistent, they could be down here or here. Like, they could. But I just think they will scrape Europe. I think they'll get Europa League, but I think they've already lost too many points to get up here. Because I don't think any of these teams will lose. Like, for them to get up here now, they would need, or here even, they would need at least 2 teams from where I predict them to screw up by a butt ton of points. I don't think out of these 5 teams, more than one of them will fuck up points enough for City to get into Champions League places. I don't. I think one of them will. I think one of these teams will bottle it. But I just don't, and that's why I'm going to put them here with City. But I don't think any of them will do it bad enough where City can catch up now. I think they've already got damages done this season. I think Europa League for City could be a very big possibility, to be honest. So, moving into 5th, guys, and the other team that misses out on Champions League football. This is interesting. Because let's face it, the only team here, in my opinion, that I think is pretty much guaranteed to not get here is probably, is probably Liverpool. Because even if Liverpool bottle the Champions League champions, they will still probably get Champions League football. Any of these other 4 could have a bad second half of the season, I think. However, you'd place Forest and Newcastle in Europa. That's wrong, in my opinion. I don't think that's right, mate. I think it'll be a very interesting season this season for Champions League. Because I will put something in your head here, right? This is what my opinion is, okay? Don't attack me, because this is probably the most controversial opinion of mine, but I just think this could happen, and I think this could be a really, really, really interesting thing for me to say here. Because I think Champions League places this season are probably as close as they've ever been. Because, let's face it, from Bournemouth to Villa to City to any of these teams, any of those, 8 teams, could get Champions League football this season. Any of them. They could all get Champions League football. They could. They could very easily get, Champions League football. Any of those 8. So anything I say could go completely wrong. But this is my opinion, right? As Gabriel Martinelli said, with Forest and Newcastle and Europa, of what you think. Gabriel Martinelli, I think, raised good points if he's talking about, like, I think you're talking about Newcastle there, aren't you? I don't know who you're talking about, because if you're talking about Newcastle and saying that they've got best striker, I think Isak's been the best striker this year, with Forest, obviously, with Wood. I think they've both got some really good team, like, this season, and I think one of them could very easily get here, if not both. This is my opinion, alright? I think it will be tight down to the wire. And the only reason I'm putting this here is because of past experiences, guys. This is gonna cause some riling, guys. You guys are, I know someone bare minimum in this chat that I can see right now is gonna be so angry at this. That's my opinion, alright? Don't attack me. I know you sit here saying, love my team, but Forest below City. I think you're misjudging your team here, Ollie. I think you're misjudging your team here. I think Forest could very easily go the whole way. I think they've got a decent enough squad where even if they lose someone like Morgan Gibbs-White, they have Elliot Anderson. If they lose Chris Wood, you could bring in a Wonyi. You know, I think the only player Forest can't do with losing is Sells. I think Sells changes your team. I'm putting Arsenal in 5th. Don't attack me. Don't attack me, Gabriel Martinelli. I know you're going to say it. I know you're going to say it. I know you're going to attack me, all right? Arsenal bottle. They do bottle. Out of all these teams, right, if I look at these teams, I think Cole Palmer is going to give Chelsea Champions League football. Liverpool already guaranteed it. And then if you look at these other teams, Newcastle have Isak, Gimares, you know, all of them. And I think they can go strong, right? And I think Forest have got no pressure. Because if they, like Forest have got no pressure. If Forest finish anywhere above Conference League, they've had one of the best seasons in their history in recent times. So it's like there is no pressure on Forest to get here. I think Arsenal will bottle under pressure. That's my opinion. Don't attack me. But end of the day, right, I know you're going to hate me. I know you're going to hate all of that. This is my opinion, all right? I think, I mean, hell, you got other strikers. You got, like, Elanga plays well. You know, you got Callum Hudson-Odoi. Like, this is what I mean. You've got players. You've got people who can do it. I just think Arsenal's lack of willingness to go out and sign right now is going to cost them. Because look, I will clip this. I will clip this, Gabriel Martinelli. When we come to this at the end of the season and you're sitting here being cocky about this, I'll clip this, all right? Because I will revisit these predictions at the end of the season, right? And make a new table of the next season. We'll revisit this at the end. And when I get here, this is my opinion, all right? Don't attack me, right? Don't attack me, but this is my opinion. I think anywhere from here to onwards is going to be close. I think Liverpool will win comfortably. Let's face it, right? I'm not going to put Chelsea, Newcastle, or Forest up here. So I might as well just put them there now, right? Because that's not even a debate. But, like, I think anywhere from 2nd to 7th is going to be, like, maybe a 9-point gap. So it could be, like, an injury that changes everything. You know what I mean? I think Arsenal's inability to go out and sign players is going to cost them. Because they are not going out and signing strikers when they need one. Bukayo Saka's injured. They're not looking to replace him. If Odegaard gets injured again, they're fucked in midfield. Saliba's currently injured. Like, Arsenal need to sign. Alright? Arsenal need to sign players for me to maybe put them here. Right? They would need to sign some players. They are not signing anyone. We are in the last, week and a half? Arsenal are probably the team in the league that need the signings the most. Apart from probably like United and Tottenham. Because they've got an injury to Saka, Ranieri. Obviously, you've got the injury to Saliba. You've obviously got the injury to Odegaard that keeps popping up every now and then. You get one injury to Odegaard or like, you know, Gabriel or something. Your team's fucked. And that's why I'm sitting here thinking, Arsenal, I think, will bottle it. I do. I think they'll bottle it. I think they will bottle Champions League, because they're not champions. Like, Liverpool are going to win the league. But Arsenal, I just think will bottle it. It's not me being a cunt, right? I'm a fair... To be honest, this season, I'm as fair as I'll ever be. Because I'm a United fan, I put Liverpool top. I'm not being, like, you know, an agenda against Arsenal or anything. That's my truth. I've put United in fucking 10th. You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, Arsenal, I just think will miss out. I think they'll miss out on the Champions League places because I think, end of the day, Arsenal are known as the bottlers, right? I don't see Arsenal getting higher than 4th. You might scrape 4th. You won't get top 2 because I think that they are pretty, like, I think end of the day, you've got some hard games coming up, and end of the day, you're not approaching them like a team that wants to win. Like, the way you play last season, you were, like, going at teams, getting goals, being, like, the top goal scorers and stuff. This season, you don't look like a team that want to score goals. You look like a team that want to sit back and rely on set pieces and just make sure you defend well. And that's all well and good. But if you're not going to go and score goals, all it takes is one dodgy bounce and it going in your net and you're fucked. So it's like, end of the day, I just think with what I saw against Aston Villa, the way you bottled that 2-0 lead and did that, I just think this is where they'll finish. All right? Don't attack me. It's my opinion. We'll come back to it at the end of the season and I'll probably be wrong. All right? But that's my opinion. Moving into 4th in the Champions League places, this is where I put Ollie's team. Again, Ollie, I think you were being too hard on yourself. I get that, like, you know, you're saying, oh, if Wood got injured, you'd be fucked and stuff like that. I don't think you would. I think I think you are thinking you rely on Wood too much, whereas I think you've just got a ball-playing team. I think if you put anyone in that striker position, the rest of the players would still play up to that level. I think you've got Hudson-Odoi. I think you've got Alanga. They play well. You've got Gibbs-White. I think Elliot Anderson puts in work in that attack. Even your fullbacks, you've got Ola Aina, brilliant player. You know, Nico Williams on the other side. I think you've got a really, really good team. And I think because of the fact that you're not playing with any pressure, I think 4th is possible. I think you could very easily get Champions League football this season. I'm just going to say it, right? Like, end of the day, I think I've been as honest as I can here. I've explained my reasoning for everyone's favourite teams. I've explained my reasoning for everyone's team in general. So if anyone watches this who's a fan of, for instance, Max with Bournemouth, or Ollie with Nottingham, or obviously Martinelli with Arsenal, or obviously, you know, Mr. Wazza with Tottenham, and Bozza with obviously West Ham, I think I've been as fair as I physically can with everyone's favourite teams possible. From what I see going into this second half of the season, I think Forest can do it. Because I think, yes, you're saying if, of like if Wood gets injured. But that's a big if. It's like if Newcastle lose Isak, then I wouldn't put them in Champions League. But I don't think they will. The only players I've said that I think would get an injury, I think Arsenal could get another one. Because they are overusing their players. I don't think Arteta rotates his team enough. And when you're playing in the Champions League, in the Prem, you're obviously still in the Carabao Cup. Like, you're using your players so much that I think it's killing them. You know, and I think the fact you're just going to keep getting injuries is going to lose you the league, Champions League positions. That's my opinion, all right? I've been as fair as I can. That's what I'm going with. So, moving into 3rd, I'm going to put Newcastle, right? And this is, the reason I've put Newcastle is because I know they lost to Bournemouth in the last game in the Prem. I get that, right? I know they lost to Bournemouth. It was a bad game for them. It was really poor. But end of the day, I don't think that would be different with any other team. I think the only team that could go to Bournemouth or have Bournemouth come to them and comfortably win is Liverpool. I think any other team could lose, draw, or win against Bournemouth no matter what. Newcastle had a bad day at the office against Bournemouth. I think the next team they play, they'll just fix up straight away again. The reason I've put Newcastle in Champions League, right, over Europa League, and this is a big reason, and this is also why I've put Forest there as well. You might sit here and say, oh, Arsenal down here, oh, that's not fair. Oh, City down here, that's stupid. You've got to remember the workload of these teams. Arsenal, City, Villa, these 3 teams down here, they've all got to play Champions League football for the second half of the season. They're all still in the FA Cup. They've all got to, like, do that. Newcastle this week have had a nice, like, week to prepare. Same with Forest. They get rest. That's why injuries are so uncommon with them. Arteta doesn't switch his team. So he's going to get more injuries if he doesn't start switching his team or signing players to replace the injured players. City is the same. I know they're signing people, but end of the day, they've had some important injuries in defence this season. So I feel like these teams playing in Champions League could be a curse on them more than a fucking win. So I think Newcastle's ability to only have to play 1 game a week for most of the season is going to give them that edge to push for Champions League. And that's my opinion. And as you know now, guys, that means that Chelsea go in second. I think Chelsea's only reason that they can't challenge Liverpool is obviously, one, I think Liverpool are a superior team. I think they are brilliant in, like, if you went, like, what's a combined team of Chelsea and Liverpool? Realistically, there's only about 2 players of Chelsea that probably get in the Liverpool team. You'd probably go, okay, Palmer would go in at Cam, and maybe you could make a case for, as bad as it sounds, someone like Nkunku or Jackson in striker. Like, Liverpool's Diaz gets in left wing, or Jota, it doesn't matter, or Gakpo, it doesn't matter. All of them are better than your left wingers. Right wing, Salah clears. Cam can be Palmer. Then you'd have McAllister and Gravenberch. Back 4 is all Liverpool, because as bad as Trent is, Reece James can't stay fit. And then you've got Van Dijk and Konate sweep the defence. And then Cucurella versus Robertson, I think, is bad, but still I would put Robertson. And then goal, the reason Chelsea, I actually think, will cost them the champions position is their goalkeeper. The difference between Liverpool is Liverpool can rely on Alisson and Kelleher to bail them out in games where they don't quite play well. For instance, Girona in the Champions League. Or, hell, there's other Premier League games where they've been bailed out, you know? Even the United game, you know, their keeper made a bunch of saves in the game against United at Anfield where we could have won that game. So it's like, I think Chelsea's inability to trust Robert Sanchez, because Robert Sanchez is bad. I don't think he's a goalkeeper that should be anywhere near a top 16. I think he's a goalkeeper that's like this kind of level, in my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't think he was that good even when at Brighton. Brighton have done a great job selling Sanchez and getting him for Bruggen. Like, they've done an absolute worldie of a cop. But yeah, I would put Chelsea here, and then as much as I don't want to say it, because I'm a United fan, I think Liverpool walk the league this year. Like, they're top of the Champions League and are going to finish there. They're going to finish top of the bloody goddamn Premier League. They could do a 4-peat or a treble. You know, I mean, I think they're favourites to finish in a winning position in the Carabao. I think FA Cup, they could go far in. You know, like, they are a team where I think the only way Liverpool don't finish the season with, like, 2 or 3 trophies is if maybe Salah or Van Dijk gets injured. And then maybe you'd sit there and go, okay, how can Liverpool do without Salah? I still think they'd be good. I still think even without Salah, they've got people like Harvey Elliott who can come on and do well. Diaz and Gakpo can both play, you know, Jota could play. I think they do have the ability. I just think the lack of Salah replacement could maybe derail a certain competition. But I don't think Salah will get injured, if you want me to be honest. But exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, people could be annoyed at my prediction of putting, like, Arsenal down here or putting Bournemouth here or Tottenham here even. It's so competitive this year, I could be completely wrong about this. This could end completely different. But I just think the fact is I've done as good of a prediction while also factoring in all of the, factors. Like, for instance, factoring in the injuries to certain teams or the workload on certain players or, you know, the lack of additions in certain positions, like with United and Tottenham, with strikers, you know, or with Arsenal, with Saka replacements or, you know, or you know, even just the fact of, like, you know, factoring in the fact that other people are going to have more rest, like Forest and Newcastle. Hell, even Chelsea fall in that boat. Because, like, Chelsea play Conference League. They can play a full second 11 for Conference. They don't need to play any main players for 11. So they basically don't have Europe either with their main team. So that's why I'm saying, like, Arsenal, City, Villa, I think will struggle because of that. Whereas these 3, I think, have the free run. So that's my opinion. That's what I'm going with. That is my Premier League predictions. I think I've been as fair as I can here, guys. You guys can, you know, debate and attack me whatever you want or whatever. But I think, end of the day, I have done as good of a prediction as I think I could physically do. I don't think I could do a more fair and also, like, reasonable prediction than as I've done right there. I think I've done as good a predictions as I can. I think I've predicted everyone in the positions that I think they will finish. Obviously, a few could be different. I don't think I will get it 100% nailed on perfect. But I do think that is what I think the season will finish as. That is my prediction. Let me save it real quick. Let me just download the image instead. How about that? Tier list successfully downloaded. Beautiful. I will probably create an account in my own time. I'm going to leave it on as well. I'm going to leave this open so that I'll do that in my own time so I can revisit it. But yeah, you know, like I said, I think I've done what I can. I think I've predicted what I can. I think I've done as good a predictions as possible. I've tried to factor in as many different factors as possible. This is my team. You know, this is my team. I did download it, didn't I? Let me just make sure real quick. Let me try and save it as well if I can. But yeah, I'll download the image real quick. Yes, I have downloaded it. And I will put it in my pictures so that I can keep that for later. But yeah, you know, I think I've done as good a predictions as I can. I think I've tried to do what I can. And I think, honestly, I don't think I could do a more fair list than this, you know? So, that is my tier list, guys. Make of it what you will. But I'm happy with that. I'm honestly quite happy with how the tier list has gone. You know, I think I'm pretty happy with that. So, let me just get the game sorted, guys, because I know you guys have been waiting for it. I've been sitting here debating this for how long now? How long have I been sitting here doing this tier list? Probably about an hour. Probably took about an hour doing that tier list, but I did have to explain everything in perfect depth. I think I did as good as I can. I'm probably going to play Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 for probably about an hour, maybe an hour and 15 to 20 minutes. For you guys to enjoy. But I think I've done as good as I can there. I think, honestly, that is as good as I can do in terms of my tier list. And I think now it's all about moving into... let me just real quick. Sorry. Let me just... that. And then do that. But yeah, you know, I will now play Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 for anyone that wanted to see it. So don't worry, I am doing it. I do apologize about the fact that I have taken as long as I had to, but I had to wait for the download to be done anyway. So I thought we might as well. Like, I either would have done the tier list first or I would have done it last. And either way, it wouldn't have really made a difference. So it's like, I kind of just thought, well, you know what? I'll do the tier list first while we wait for it to download, and then we'll go into Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 afterwards. You know what I mean? But yeah, Chapter 3, guys, by the way, Deep Sleep with that cat-looking motherfucker. So, I'm going to get it loaded up. Obviously, if anyone is still here, let me know what you think of my tier list. Let me know if you think I did a decent job at it. And also, let me know how it sounds as well, obviously, the, you know, the game and stuff. Because, obviously, I'm loading up the game now. You're ready, yeah? Good to hear, bro. Good to hear you're ready, Adam. Whoa! All right. Alrighty. Deep Sleep. Guys, let me just try and position this as best I can, because it seems to be that it doesn't quite fit. So let me just try and get this in here. And then do a little... there you go. Boom. But yeah, we are now on Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3, guys. There is no intro. There was no, you know, like the title screen or anything. We are now here with Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3. As you said, those eyes, yeah, creepy. Apparently this is the scariest one. They just get scarier. Like, 1 was pretty scary, 2 was way scarier, 3 gets even more scary, apparently, and it's also longer. So, this is terrifying. Oh, dear. Let me know how it sounds and that as well, because, obviously... Poppy's Playtime, Chapter 3. Need to make sure it sounds good. Those eyes, yeah, creepy. Apparently... Does it sound good? Does it sound good, guys? Like, does it sound good? Am I drowning? Just let me know before I start. Like, am I drowning the game out? Is the game drowning me out? You know, am I a little bit too loud or quiet? Or is the game, or is it perfect? You know, just let me know. And then we'll get into it. I'm also just going to quickly check the settings to make sure there is, subtitles. Is there subtitles? Oh, can I do borderless windowed? Okay, let me just do that. There we go. No borders. We don't want no borders on the thing. All good, yeah? All good? Let me know at any point, by the way, in the chat. Let me know at any point if it gets too loud, too quiet, and I can quickly change it and stuff. But yeah, I'm just looking for the subtitles. They are here, aren't they? Like, where's subtitles? Did I miss them? There's dialogue volume, main volume. Is there no subtitles? Text language, subtitles, yes. Okay, there we go. Done it, don't worry, I figured it out. But yeah. Oh boy, guys. It feels like almost yesterday when we finished Poppy's Playtime Chapter 2. And I got the shit scared out of me by Mummy Longlegs. Apparently this one is way worse. In every way. Apparently there's way more jump scares. Way more thing. All I've done so far is watch the trailer. I haven't watched anyone play it. All I did was I watched the trailer before I bought it. And, yeah, it looks like there's some pretty nasty motherfuckers in it. It looks like Huggy Wuggy's going to make a return. It also looks like there's some weird doll thing that looks demented, that looks horrible. And obviously there's this fella. I don't know what his name is yet, because I don't know what this fella's name is. But he looks like a cat of some sort. And he looks creepy as fuck. So, that's great. But as you can see here, guys, Chapter 3, Deep Sleep. In the aftermath of the train crash, you now find yourself stranded in the depths with a new ghoul in your sights. Let me just look at the controls before I start, guys, because I need to know how it looks. What I've got to do, you know. Move WASD, look around, jump with space, yeah. Crouch with control, sprint with shift, yeah. Fire left hand, fire right hand, interact with E. And change hands? I didn't even know I could do that. Rotate, enhance electrical poles. Again, didn't know that. Equip gas mask. That's going to be a new one. F. That wasn't a thing. I mean, I can tell there is a gas mask in this one because you can see it down here, look. But that hasn't been a thing yet. So, yeah. Equip gas mask is going to be new. But, oh. Alright, guys. Let's get into it.
What's the time?
Playtime!
Playtime! What was the time, guys? Playtime!
Every day!
Let's vibe, guys. Dance.
Round and past. Smiley players here to every day!
Sorry, I was dancing there, guys. You know, have to make sure. That was a vibe right there. That was a vibe.
The wind's really scary.
Mm-hmm.
I can't sleep.
Hey, we'll be okay, guys. I promise. All winds blow away. Eventually.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, shit. Oh, there it is. There's the cat. Oh my god, and now they're all doing it. Catnap.
Please,
Great.
help us go to sleep,
We
Catnap.
need it, Catnap.
Please help us.
Sleep, sleep, sleep.
Oh, that's what it's going to be. He's going to put us to sleep. What is this commercial? Oh my, and they're all dead. What the fuck is that? What kind of
Everyone
fucking...
knows Huggy Wuggy and Poppy
That's
Playtime.
just, that's not even
But are your children safe from Playtime Co.'s latest toy? What you've seen here is Playtime Co.'s own Smiling Critters, a limited series cartoon meant to celebrate the release of
Yeah,
the
no,
toys
that's
sharing
surely got
its name.
disbanded.
Yet both now face the fire sparked by the inclusion of one key member.
Catnap.
This is Catnap.
Great.
And like the others of his line, you just pull his little tail and... seems innocent enough. However, parents across the country report their children experiencing strange and often...
Great, so we're going to experience nightmares. Oh,
And
I
beside
hate this
them,
already.
their little, grinning Catnap doll. Now, with controversy growing, Playtime Co. has announced the recall of all Catnap toys from the Smiling Critters line. His image cleared from all promotional material. But damage already done, will disappearing be that easy? The exact cause of these incidents still unknown. Only one thing appears glaringly certain. Your children are not safe with Catnap.
Oh, bro, they've leveled up, man. You can tell by the way, like, the intro is and that. Like, they've leveled up, man. Okay, I get it already. So, like, the gas mask is going to be to stop me from having nightmares. Because it's going to spray that gas on me. And that's what the gas mask is going to be for. And I'm going to start having... What is this? Excuse me? Hello? Why am I looking at Catnap? Oh my god. Well, Catnap sent something down to me. Wait, he grabbed me! Wait, what? Oh my god, I'm getting squished! I'm already... What the fuck? I'm not ready for this! I'm not ready, I'm just over to the side! What happened to me in the tunnel? I'm gonna get squished, man! Oh my god. Wait, what? How do I... Huh? Do I just go through here? And then fall through and then don't get squished? What the fuck, man? I'm bloody... Look around to find objects to pull. Oh, there. Bro! I've only just fucking started and I was already grabbed by Catnap. Whatever the fuck that means. I'm guessing I like, have to get back in now. Do I have to get back in now? Where have I got to get to? Oh, I see. Ladder. That's where I have to get into. Okay. I haven't done this the way you're meant to, but I'm out. I don't know what the hell that start was. Like, the last time I left off, I was in the train tunnel. And I was what is that? Last time I left off, I was in the train tunnel. And now I've been grabbed by Catnap and I'm now down here. Well, what? Huh? Oh, God. Okay, I see. So I'm guessing I've got to, like, stand on this. And then when it goes up, I've got to move to the next one and then move. Okay, well, that didn't work, did it? Bro, I've been, like, thrown in the deep end here. I don't know where the fuck I'm meant to go. I'm not meant to just fall down there, am I? It's not that easy. Oh, I see where I've got to go. I see the door. So, wait, is there something for me to grab here? Let me just have a little look, guys. Sorry, I'm just having a little look first. I have got to make that jump, haven't I? I have got to make that jump and then get onto that one and then get onto that one. I have to go onto this one because otherwise I'd get squished. But I'm assuming I've got to go up there. Bro, what the hell was that start? I was just straight in the action. I thought I was going to be in, like, the tunnel or something where I left off. But no. Yeah, okay. I'm just straight into the action, I guess. I don't know what happened. Like, they were introduced Catnap and then I was just randomly grabbed by Catnap and sent into a bloody goddamn, like, you know, what I am now. I'm just looking at the stream, guys. Make sure it is sounding all good. I thought I was going to be in, like, the tunnel. Yeah, I was like, I just got sent straight in. What was that? Yeah, no, I think you're right, Max. I think you'll get very close. Crouch? Why is it telling me to crouch? I don't like how it started off like this, you know? I really don't. Because, like, normally you get, like, this nice little period where you're like, oh, I know where I am. Oh, I know I'm going to do this. I know I'm going to do that. I don't have that right now. Oh, that's where I've probably got meant to go, surely. There's a way over there, though. Like, that looks like the way out to me. I'm going to look over here first. I heard that. Bro, that noise, I'm not appreciating that. I am not appreciating all of this crap, bruv. Why do they add these little bloody, like, you know, surround sound noises just to creep me the fuck out? I know why they do it, because they do it on fucking purpose. But, like, why? I don't need that, man. It's like I hear something walking around downstairs. I hate being in, like, this workshop area. Like, I want to be back in the actual place. Oh, can I grab that? Can I grab that? There's no way I can grab that, is there? Yeah, no, that's not grabbable. I thought that was like something I could grab and it would be like a collectible or something, but no. Oh god, this chapter already scares the shit out of me, guys, because it's just, I don't like this area I'm in. Press to enter. I've already opened the door. Like, I just don't like how I hear things, you know, running around in the vents. Oh wait, flashlight. I don't have a flashlight. Great! 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 Like last time where I had a flashlight. This time, no. No flashlight this time. Only a gas mask for F. I forgot, flashlight isn't F anymore. Because there's no flashlight now. So when I felt safe that I had a flashlight, no, not anymore. What is this, bruv? A jumping puzzle. A jumping puzzle. Might go to sleep in a bit. That's fine, Adam, honestly. I'm not going to be doing this game for that long today. I'm only going to do probably like an hour. Because of how long the tier list took. It saved. It saved, I guess, because it assumes I'm going to die. I'm not going to die, guys. No. There's no way I die at this, is there? Oh, do you see that? Do you see that little fucking, like, prediction there? That it was going to come up? Do you see that little prediction there? I don't die at these things. I'll wait for the next one. Okay, so I've got to do 4. Alright. I missed. Oh, way off. Oh! I got squished. I got squished. I got squished. Okay. I got squished by that one. Boom. Okay, he just went up the vent. I watched that. I watched Catnap. Bro, there's been like no introduction. I get like the like, you know, commercial was an introduction to Catnap. But like, it's like with Mummy Longlegs, when we first found her, it was out of nowhere and she like spoke to us. Catnap is just fucking with us already. Like straight from the start, I'm just getting fucked with by Catnap. Like, great. Great, I'm just getting fucked with by Catnap straight away. Love that. What do I grab here? I don't see... Oh, I do see it. Okay. Yeah, I bring this over. Okay, I've got to jump on it first. So I've got to hold it here, jump on it. What, can I go that way? Doesn't look like it. He went up there. I fucking saw him go up there. There's no, like, Easter egg up there, is there? Have a little look. How the hell did he go up there? So he's in the vent somewhere now. That's great. That feels brilliant, that. Where is he in these vents, then? Hmm? When am I going to start getting chased by Catnap early? Oh, nice. Nice. I love all these, like, you know, like, toys that have been, like, piked. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Catnap's piked all these toys. Okay, I'm assuming I gotta go this way. He's gonna jump out. And I know he's gonna jump out. Which way have I gotta go? Like this way? Oh, I can open it. This is where I got thrown down the chute. I got thrown down the chute over there. Why? I don't know. This is like his den, bro. This is like Catnap's den. What the fuck is this? Okay, there's like an electrical puzzle. Oh, God. You might need to use some Cleany Willy here, bro. Bloody Cleany Willy! What kind of fucking name is that? Cleany Willy! I don't think I want to clean something called with Cleany Willy. Cleany Willy! That's not something I want to use right there. I'd rather not use something called Cleany fucking Willy. Dear me, no wonder nothing's getting cleaned. Can I get a snack? Please. Can I have a snack? Candy cat snacks. Can I have a candy cat snack? No. Simple answer, guys. No. Oh, there is a cassette over there. Where's the cassette, though? Oh, there's some candy. Give me that. Nope, that's not. I don't like that noise. But that's where I got chucked down. I'm looking for the cassette. Because, look, there's a cassette tape here. Oh, there is a cassette. Right there. Perfect. Right, let's listen, guys. Let's get on the sofa.
All right, Miss Harper. Please explain the situation. Spare no details.
Well, like any night, all the children were getting asleep. It was peaceful, quiet. Catnap had the red smoke in the room. Then suddenly, there was this scream. Nightmares happen, I know, but this... I mean, dilated pupils and quivering lips. The way her eyes darted around the room, and I swear, her hand in mine, it felt like her blood was boiling beneath her skin.
I don't like this
She
chapter already.
Into something horrible. I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
Great, so we're gonna have bad dreams.
We'll provide the very best care we can offer. You have my word. But this is important. Did Marie happen to describe what she saw?
Catnap?
Yes, a monster, she said that it was colorless. Gosh, I could feel the poor little heart pounding. For her, it was right there. And her movements, they were so wild. Arms flailing, legs kicking.
Nice.
I wanted to talk to her, see how she's doing. I really need to hear her voice right now.
That would not be advised, Miss Harper. There are many concerns we must address
I don't like this
at
room.
this time. But vitals show normal, and we'll continue to monitor. She'll be okay.
No! Well, pardon me if
Fucking
I'm not
hell.
comforted by that. Just bring my
Oh
little
my
girl
God.
to me.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. No, that TV doesn't look trustworthy, but I didn't like that whatsoever. Oh, God. The thing is, I already know how this chapter is going to go, right? I get what the point of this chapter is. It's a whole thing about, like, you're going to get put into... Because, like, I'm assuming there'll be ways to dodge getting put into the dream in the future. But, like, I'm going to guarantee you I'm going to get put into the dream. Like, I'm going to get sprayed in the face before I get a gas mask by Catnap. And I'm going to get put into some horrible fucking nightmare where I'm going to have, like, Huggy... That's probably why Huggy Wuggy's back. 'Cause it's probably a dream. And, like, I'm going to get, like, chased by Huggy Wuggy again. And it's just going to be fucking nasty. It's going to be a horrible, horrible one. I hate this already. On the brighter side, guys, look, it's nice 10. Just on 10 o'clock, bro. Love that. 10 in the morning or 10 at night? It's probably 10 at night, based on how things are going. Yeah, I didn't like that. Not one bit of me like that, guys. Not one bit of me like that. That was a, that was fucking terrifying. I can't wait to experience more. Well, I see what I'm going to do with this. I'm assuming I've got to grab that and then put it in one of these. Like, you see this here. I'm assuming I've got to put this somewhere. And then maybe grab that one down there. Is that one? Yeah, there we go. So I'm assuming I've got to put these two in there. Let me just make sure. Oh, bro, this guy does love this cleany willy, you know. He does love this. The hour of joy in blood on the mirror. Nice. I can't wait to deal with that. Yeah, great. Alright, let's put these in, shall we? Place battery into the socket. Kind of like that, yeah. And that's going to open these doors. Because that gives me enough power to open these doors. Oh, I just don't like this game, man! I love the game, but fuck me, man. Experiencing it is just, oh. Yeah, I figured out how to do the battery thing already.
I'm Bubba Bubbaphant. Hey, I remember you.
No, you don't.
An elephant always remembers.
Don't. Please don't remember me. I'd like to be out of this fucking hellhole, but, you know, I guess I'm not going to get that kind of luxury, am I? I'm going to get chased by someone in a second, I'm assuming. Oh, the telephone's going, guys. Should we go answer it? Should we go answer it, guys? There's a telephone ringing, look. I'm assuming I'm going to have to come back here later to this elevator. There's a telephone ringing, guys. Let's go answer the telephone. Wait, how do I... Oh, I've got to get the... Okay. Don't worry, I did this last time, guys, getting the power. There you go. Where's this telephone? Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
You
look kind of lost.
Oh.
I don't want you to die, so I'm gonna help you.
Who are you?
Check this out. Look at the tube thing on the back wall. Ready? Boom! You can use that battery to open the door.
Thanks, but who are you? Who? Who are you? Who are you, though? Wait, they shot me in! Wait a minute! I just realised that! They've shut me in, look! Something's gonna happen when that opens. Something's gonna happen when that opens, because they've got rid of my escape route. I know already something's gonna happen, because they've gotten rid of the escape route, look. There's no fucking escape route. I know I'm not as stupid as I might seem I am, alright? When I put this battery in there, something's going to come through the door and get me. Because they've binned off my escape route. They've got rid of it, look. They've gotten fucking rid of it. Oh, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, though, man. Like, you can't do this to me. What in... Oh, and get me, because I'm not as stupid as I might look, guys. I'm not as stupid as I might look. It said question mark, question mark, question mark when someone was talking to me, which means whoever it is going to be someone on the other side of that door. They're going to fucking come out and they're going to kill me. I don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be someone, and I don't know if I want to put the battery in that door, but I'm assuming it's the only way I can carry on with the game. Because there's no fucking goddamn... I didn't keep the phone, did I? Can I put the phone back? How did I look at my inventory again? Equipment. I have nothing. Alright. Don't worry. Forget it. No equipment. Alright, cool. Okay, no equipment for me, guys, I guess. I'm not as stupid as I might look, guys. Alright, go on then. Do it. Open the door. No. I refuse to open that door. You do it. Whatever's coming on the other side, you open the door. I'm not an idiot. They've closed off my exit. Oh, there's the train. Oh.
Did you do that?
I did do that.
I guess that's where Catnap found you.
Yeah.
I know you're probably mad at Poppy for not letting you escape.
Yeah.
But she needs you.
Why?
We need you.
Who are we?
Our mission. Together, we can save a lot of people.
Who are you?
Including you.
Who are you?
Straight ahead. It's the home of Catnap. One of the
Oh yay! I get
critters.
to go to
There
Playtime.
used to be 8 of them, I think.
Yeah.
Now it's just him. Playcare is his church.
His hunting
His
ground.
hunting ground. Whatever he
Right.
wants it to be.
Thank you.
You better get moving quickly. We'll keep in touch.
I don't want to go there.
By the way, my name is Ollie. Nice
Who's
to meet
Ollie?
you.
Hello, Ollie. Who are you, though? Who are you, Ollie? I mean, yeah, I see what I did. How did I even live that, by the way?
Great. Let's just guys. Let's just go to his hunting ground, as Ollie called it.
You know, we've got Ollie in here, guys. I don't know if Ollie's still here in the chat, but welcome, Ollie. We've got Ollie helping us out, guys. I don't know who. Like, look, we got Ollie. We've got Ollie helping us. Bro, Ollie's here in spirit, even if he isn't here in the chat. You know, Ollie's helping us out. But that's great, guys. I'm glad to know from Ollie that we're about to go to Playcare, which is his hunting ground, apparently, guys. His hunting ground. Because that's a place I want to go. I want to go to a hunting ground for something that's creepy as fuck. 100%, man. 100%. That sounds like a bit of me, that does. It's gone quiet. Yeah, let's go to fucking Playcare, guys. Let's go to Playcare. Look, I trust Ollie in real life, but I don't know if I trust this Ollie. Let's just say that. Oh, there it is. Platform 6. I've got it down for a draw, can't I? Look. What do you mean, bro? You're in the game, Ollie. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. But you're in the game, bro. You're the one helping me. Your name, like, you're the one talking to me on the phone. Yeah, you're the one talking to me on the phone, bro. There was a little kid, and his name was Ollie, apparently. Or it was a kid's voice, and he said that I have to go to his hunting ground. Which is so good, because I want to go to Catnap's hunting ground so bad, guys. Of course I do. Because why wouldn't I want to go to fucking Catnap's hunting ground? That sounds like a bit of me, that does. But yeah, Ollie, you're the one who's apparently helping me. I got a saving there, by the way. Which means that I'm assuming something's going to go down here, guys. It's clearly not going to be as easy as I can just walk through the turnstiles. So I'm assuming what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go in security and maintenance. And do something there. Oh dear. Alright, security. I don't know if I want to go in there. I don't know if I want to go in there, to be honest, guys. I don't know if I want to go in there. But honestly, I feel the same about mate. Oh, I can't. I don't have a choice, guys. I don't have a choice. I have to go into security. Great. Oh, that's just, you gotta love when your options get limited to nothing. Oh dear. I already don't like this chapter because it's just creepy as fuck. I'm just keeping an eye out, guys. I'm making sure. Which way is this to? Maintenance. Yeah. Grab the handle. Huh? Grab the handle and rotate the beam with Q and E. Aim the beam at the power input while touching the power source and fire. What handle am I grabbing here? Oh, that. Oh, this is really hard. Is that done? No? I thought that was done. Do I not just do that? What am I meant to be aiming this at? Like, I see how I'm doing it. Like, oh, I'm bringing the power, and like, it looks like it should go there. But like, it doesn't like go, you know? Like, it doesn't hit it. And fire, it said. What did I click to do fire? What did I click? Like, how did I fire it? How did I fire? I read it, but I didn't read the last part. Yeah, grab the handle, rotate the beam with Q and E. Yeah, it's aiming at it. Yeah, I get that. Aim the beam at the power unit while touching the power source and fire. Do I do that? Boom! Done it. Done it. Beautiful. Okay, that's going to be horrible to do under pressure. Can I go through any of these? Great. This is great, guys. We're going to play care. Literally, all Ollie said when he fucking phoned me on the phone, all he said was, "Oh, you know, my name's Ollie. You've got to go to play care. It's Catnap's hunting ground." Yay! I get to go to Catnap's hunting ground. Woo! When I see the button, so I'll press the button.
Hey, I'm Kickin' Chicken.
Kickin' Chicken.
Go outside and hang out?
Not with that voice, no. I'm gonna go outside and hang out. Hey, I'm Kickin' Chicken.
It's looking pretty rad outside.
It's looking pretty rad outside. Yo, let's go outside and hang out. I'd love to go outside and hang out. You know, like outside, anywhere. Like, just not be in this hellhole anymore. I'd love to go on outside and, you know, and hang out, as Kickin' Chicken says. I love him already. There's Joy above that one. That should be in their IRL. Do you want me to be honest? Do you want me to be honest with you, Gene? If I was here at IRL, I would kill myself. I'm not even joking. Because I don't care if, like, oh, there's a way you could get out. I wouldn't be able to take it. I would just end it. I would have done, like... There's no guns in this game, but I would have found a way to do it. You know, like, it's just... Also, when you had to take the train down the tracks to, like, get out, I would have just ran it. Instead of being on the train, because... Like, you know, at the end of part 2... Where, there was, like, at the end of part 2... I was in the train, and then... Poppy said, no, we have to go right instead of left. Because left would have been leading outside. And instead, she made me go right, so we had to come here, because she didn't want me to leave. At that point, I would have broken the window of the train, jumped out, and ran down the track. Because I'm not going the other way, I'm forcing myself to go the other way. You know? But yeah, let's go to Kickin' Chicken and hang out, guys.
I've never been outside before.
Neither. It feels like that for me as well. I've never been outside before. I would love to go outside kicking chicken. Okay, I'm assuming what I've got to do is I've got to take the car down. I see the lever there, and I see a lever here. One says let's go, and the other one has joy above it. I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, they both say let's go. And one has joy. Joy above it. Okay. What's that noise? And there's a fucking... Okay, so there's 2 levers. I'm assuming I just can't just open the door. No, didn't think so. Alright, so if I pull this lever... Oh, I just have to pull both. Okay. I thought it would, like, force me to only use one. Oh, great! Loading screen. Great! 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 Right. Let's go to play care, guys. Yay! Let's go to play care.
My name is Elliot Ludwig.
Ah, hello, Elliot.
When you look around at the world today,
yes,
what one thing do you think it needs more of?
Outside.
I asked around
outside.
Money. I never
no, not money.
Understanding. I can never get any.
I want to go outside. That's what I need. Air.
Each answer was different, and I could perhaps see some little truth in each. But I think each was also missing something.
What was that?
Something.
Oh, am I just gonna fall, by the way?
Oh
no, there is a trap.
Not one of them could muster a smile.
I can't muster a smile in this area.
A smile is hope. A smile.
Can I just leave? What is this, bro? This is meant to be a toy factory. I'm in a fucking cave. Look at it. I'm in a fucking cave, bro.
Smile. To be the spark that ignites all their hopes and dreams. For it is only through hopes and dreams that we may create a better world.
Yeah, I
One where
agree.
Our children need not be afraid.
I am
One where
afraid.
they are protected.
No.
After all, this company and its toys are nothing without them.
Yeah.
These children deserve to smile. They deserve to love. And they deserve a safe home.
Oh, this looks horrid.
It is with enormous pleasure that as the founder of Playtime Co., I announce... Playcare!
Yay!
Our very own on-site orphanage.
Oh, that's horrid.
Not only that.
So it's an orphanage.
It's a school. A playhouse. A place to belong. Our very own
This is horrible.
System beneath the surface.
No.
Dedicated in every inch
No.
and detail to ensuring a child's smile.
No.
Its teachers and counselors.
I'm not gonna
mothers
smile.
And fathers, until such a time they have all of that in you. May Playcare bring joy.
No.
Inspiration.
I don't want to be here.
Smiles to all who
I don't want
enter
to be
these
here.
doors.
It looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, guys. I just don't want to be in an orphanage.
It's me again.
Oh, it's Ollie again.
Cool place, right?
Yeah.
The kids used to live here.
Yeah?
Now look at it. Anyways, do you see that statue in the middle of the room?
Yeah.
Take the stairs that go under it. There's a really cool room in there that powers literally all of Playcare.
Oh, yay!
I can give you a key down there.
Yay! I get to go down there with Ollie.
Oh, that just sounds like hell to me, to be blatantly honest with you guys. That sounds like my hell. Because it might look nice and pretty and all that, but end of the day, it's not that. Because it's just creepy and terrifying and just horrible. But where's Catnap at, huh? When's this going to turn into a nightmare? When am I going to get sprayed by that gas and I'm going to be in a nightmare instead? Because I know how that's going to work. If I leave that and go and look around, am I going to get, like, chased in there or something? Or can I, like, go and have a little look around? Because I don't really want to go in there. I'm just going on a little walk, guys, you know? I'm assuming I'm going to have to go to, like, all these areas. Like, they're all, like, quite split up, look. I'm assuming I'm going to have to go to every single one. Is this an exit? Can I go in here, please? Is this an exit? I'd like to use the exit. I see the lock sign, but can I not just break the door down? I'd love to use the exit, please. If that's an exit, can I use that and just get the fuck out of here? That would be really appreciated, you know, just by chance. Like, that would be heavily appreciated. If I can just use an exit to just leave, you know. Oh, a slide. Can I go up the slide? No. I wish. I guess I just go where I'm meant to go. Like, if I go and look around, I'm assuming nothing's going to happen. But at the same time, I'm just trying to, like... Why is that there again? The hour of joy. That was on the mirror. It was like the hour of something. And then there's joy everywhere. I don't feel fucking joy in this place. Look at all the areas, guys, that I'm going to get to go to. I'm going to get to go to the councillor's office, the toy store, Home Sweet Home, the school, and the playhouse. Yay! I get to go to all these nice, cool new places that are going to scare the shit out of me. How wonderful. How fucking wonderful that will be. I guess we just go down, because, like, I could look around, but, like, I'm assuming I'm going to have to go to each of these, like, 5 areas in the future. There is some duckies here, though, and I would like to ride one of them, if you don't mind. No, can I just, like... If I jump in here, am I just dead? I can't. Ah, they thought it through, guys. I can't just drown myself. You know, that would be the easy way out. You know, to just jump in the water and just drown myself. But, no, that's not possible. I can't just drown myself to end my misery. I have to put up with the misery.
Just go under the statue.
Shut the fuck up, Ollie! Shut your mouth! I'm looking around, Ollie! I was looking around and he fucking... That's quite funny. I spent so long looking around that he had a go at me. Look at all these old people that I've had to face, guys. Huggy Wuggy and Mummy Longlegs, and I can't even remember his... I think he's like Pugapillar or something like that, because he's like a pug and a caterpillar. I hate all of them. Well, fine. Let's go under the statue, as Ollie said so. Unfold. Unafraid to hop where others might. Sit.
I'm Hoppy Hopscotch. Wanna try hopping to the moon with me?
Sure. Hello, Hoppy Hopscotch. What's at this one?
Dante says, fetch.
Yeah? Does he now? Sorry, Ollie. I was talking to Ollie in-game. Not you, Ollie. Ollie in-game.
Hi, I'm Bobby Bearhug. Wanna know how much I love you?
Not really. Not really. To be honest, not really. I don't really want to know how much you love me.
Hey, I'm Chicken Chicken.
This guy's my favourite, you know.
Outside and hang out?
This guy's my favourite so far. Hey, I'm Kicking Chicken. Want to go outside and hang out? Like, he sounds so fucking cool compared to the rest, bro. Hey, I'm Kicking Chicken. Want to go outside and hang out?
Hi, I'm Crafty Corn.
You're going to scare me, aren't you?
Help me with my painting?
No, no.
Blue, please.
Pass you the blue, please. Oh, yeah, that's going to be great. What's the last one?
I'm Bubba Bubbaphant.
Yeah, I know you.
I remember you.
Don't remember me, please. Alright, let's go in the fucking place. Yay! Restricted access! Sounds like my kind of area. What the fuck kind of area is this? Yo, that's something out like Teletubbies, bro. The fucking like eyeballs coming out of the thing. That's like something out of Teletubbies. Where have I got to go? He told me to come down here, but like I'm not seeing any like, you know, prompts of what to do. You get me? Like, what am I meant to do down here? Where did the key come from? I heard it drop, but I don't know where he put it. I like activated it here, and I don't see it anywhere. I came over here, I tried to do something, and then like, he threw a key down somewhere? Because I heard it. Oh, is it in here? Yeah. Got it. Enter the gas production zone.
You got the key.
Yeah, I did,
now
Ollie.
The question you're probably asking yourself is, where does it go?
Yeah.
Well, head back out, and you should find a door just to the left of the cable.
I already found that door. Yeah, I found that door already. There's a power source here, by the way. I'm assuming I've got to come back down here at some point. Okay. Yeah, I know what door they're talking about. It's that one over there, look. Okay. Let's go to the door, I guess. I already tried to leave, but apparently it's not an exit, guys. It couldn't be that easy, could it? You know, just be like, oh yeah, get there, lock, and let's leave the fucking area, you know? But no. Couldn't be that easy for me, could it? No, it can't escape my hell that quickly. So where's the jump scare going to be then, huh? Where's the jump scare? Where's it at? Because I know it's coming. Like, they haven't done one yet. So where's it at? Oh, it's going to be here. Alright, guys. You ready? I'm going to walk down here. And something's going to, like, crawl across. Or, like, jump out at me. Or, like, fucking, I don't know. Like, whenever there's, like, a long corridor where, like, you can run a certain distance, it's, like, it's pretty clear and obvious that there's going to be something that happens here. So, yeah, let's just go for it. Yep. Oh, it's a loading zone. Okay, I understand now. Yeah, they've leveled up since the last chapter, guys. Because they're adding, like, loading zones and stuff. Oh, I understand why. It's because I then can't leave, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's why. That's why. I get it now. So they're adding loading zones so that I can't just, like, run away and shut the door. I understand what they're doing now. Okay. I'm starting to get what they're putting down. You know what I mean? You know, I'm starting to get what they're putting down. Okay, right, where's the jump scare at? Where is it? I'm not an idiot! Is that a button, or is that just a... That's just a poster. Okay. Why is that jazz music? What's your step? Oh, yeah, great. Don't forget your mask! Haha, guys! Let's not forget our mask! Because we need to use a mask. Oh, this is fat off area, this. Look at this!
Welcome to the gas production zone.
Yeah.
The beating heart of the whole evil Playcare system. All that gas you see coming from the machine is made right here in the
That's
factory.
the dream. That's the dream mist.
It's called the red smoke.
Yeah, that's the red smoke.
Right now, it's all headed off to the right. We need to make that red smoke go left instead. That's how we can get to him.
Why do you want to get to him?
Probably have a few dumb safeguards for you to work around, but I think you can do it.
Oh, thank you, Ollie.
Once it's done.
I'll call you once it's done. Yeah, thanks, Ollie. Thank you. Why do I... The thing is, right, why am I having to do this? Like, what, like, let's just put, like brain on, right? Turn my brain on, switch on, beep, boom. Why do I want to move the smoke to the left to get to him? Why don't instead I just say, fuck that, and I just look for a way out? You know, because, like, he's clearly not here right now, so why do I want to get to Catnap? You know, why do I want to get to Catnap? Why can't I just leave? You know, why can't I just go, you know what, fuck this, get out, find the door, leave, and get the fuck out of here, and make this someone else's problem, you know? Why can't I just do that? You know, like, that would be too easy for me. That's why I can't do that, guys. Because that would be too easy for me. Yo, Eli, good to have you here, bro. You're here for the last few minutes of this. Because I'm going to keep going for a little bit longer. But after that, I am going to end off. Because I've been going for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. But welcome, bro. I see what it's going to make me do. I see a battery over there that I've got to open that with. I'm assuming... to get in there, I've got to open that, which means I've got to find a battery. This is an elevator, which I can't open, I'm assuming, without having power go to it. It looks like it already is going to it, but it doesn't work, so it's like, I don't know. Okay, so we've got the red smoke. Okay, so I'm going to have to go in there. Like, it's pretty obvious, guys. I can't go over there. I can't go in there yet. I'm going to have to go in there. I'm not an idiot, you know. No power. Generator offline. And I can't turn it to switch them. That's going to be what I have to do when I switch them. So... oh, how lovely. Bro, I see that red smoke kind of like coming through. And that's the smoke that makes you have nightmares. Okay, that's half open. Again, I need a blue one for that, and I can't open that one. Yeah, so what I'm gonna have to do, right, because, like, I clearly have to get in there and do some, like, power. What the fuck was that? I just heard... That wasn't me, was it? I didn't, like, hit something. I heard, like, a massive bang. Can I get in here? No. Okay, so I can't go in there yet. I get it. Yeah, so I've got to go over there. Pretty obvious that I've got to go over there. Alright. Let's see what fresh hell is over here, shall we? There's a catnap button. Not a fan of this room. Can't lie. Okay, well, I see the power thing. I'm going to have to grab. Just going to have a look in the room first, though, you know. Well, that's a bit creepy. The cat makes no noise. It just breathes. And makes, like, roaring noises. Don't like that. Great. Great! Okay, so this cat makes no noise. It's not going to talk to me whatsoever. Because it doesn't make a noise. It just groans and fucking... Bro, I'm hearing this. I knew I wasn't hearing something. When I heard, like, a bang before. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I hear something thudding. I see the power source, but I just want to have a look around the room first. At the same time, though, that might just be my demise if I do that. Not a fan of how the music turned off. You know, like, you hear that. You hear how the music's just gone quiet. Because why not? You know? Just having a look around the room. I don't really want to stand on this, but I'll do it. Just for the content. Okay, nothing. Cool. I see what I've got to do. I've got to grab that. Oh, there's a cassette. Wait, where's the cassette player? I see the fucking, like, TV. Where's the cassette? I see a fucking, like, wire going up there. Oh, it is up there. The cassette's up there. How the hell did you get up there? Where is the cassette? Thank you, Boo. Thank you, Boo. Ghost. Thank you, Ghost. I'll call you Ghost. But thank you, Ghost. You know, that means a lot, bro. You know, especially during this, terrifying time. Especially through my nightmare, you know. At least I'm glad to hear that you're, enjoying, you know. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying the content while I'm going through my nightmare. You know how it is, you know. Okay, I see what I've got to do, right? I see there's a vent up there, I've got to get up there, there's a cassette up there, and then the TV's there. Where is the cassette? Because that's the cassette player. I don't see the cassette, which means I'm assuming the cassette's up there somewhere, right? That's what I'm assuming. You love the British accent. Thank you, Eli. You know, you know, like, I would love to sit here and say I'm putting it on, but I'm not. You know, that's just my voice. Alright, fuck it. I'm assuming I'm going to have to come back for that, because... Yeah, because the cassette seems to be pretty, like, you know, up there, and I don't think I can get up there yet, so I'll just grab the thing and just leave. Which door is this going to open? That one? Or is it going to open this one? Because, like, I know there's this one that opens, this one's going to open. There's, like, up there. You'll get through this. Yeah, thanks, bro. Like, fucking, it's like going through, like, one of them, like, Alcoholics Anonymous, you know. We'll get through this. You know, hell. Yeah, the Hour of Joy. I've seen that painted bloody everywhere. Okay, alright, screw it. We'll just put it in, see what happens. Okay, so it doesn't open that one. It opens that one. What's this do? I see like a hand. I mean, that's opened this door, which means I can go in here. Alright. I'm just waiting for the jump scare, guys, because it's coming, you know. Is it going to be through the window? No, I do see more handprints down there, though. Oh, there is another cassette player. Where the hell is the cassettes? Oh, this one's easy. It's right there. Okay. Oh, that's a new hand. There's a purple. Ah. Not gonna lie, if you stream way earlier, you'd be popping off. I mean, yeah, I will stream earlier. It's just the fact that, obviously, because I had to download the game, and obviously I had to watch the game. Like, I was watching the United game, then after that, obviously, I started streaming. And then because I had to download the game, I had to, you know, like, we did the tier list instead. You get what I mean, you know? Let's watch the cassette. Fuck it. Oh, well. Grab Pack 2.0, working prototype. Yeah, I see it. It's there. It's got the purple hand. Extended wire length. Okay, great. Yeah. Swapping hands is easy. This prototype has air jets. Oh, I'm gonna have to, like, get a jetpack to break long for... Ah. Okay. I think I get it. But watch where you land. Oh, great. So there's going to be spike traps. Not all ground is safe to touch. Thank you. No problem. Right. Okay. What's the time? Playtime! See, I'm doing it for them. Yeah, I get what I'm going to have to do. So I'm going to get this, and it's going to be like a hand that I can use. That's why there was like that. There, that like purple thing where you can like go up. I'm getting it now. Boom! Press 2 or 1 or scroll. Okay, I'm gonna do scroll. So I can either have the green hand or I can have a purple hand that helps me. Okay, I get it. So like these purple things on the floor are gonna be, yeah. Playtime! Yeah, see, look, Ghost is in it. Oh, a coat. Can I wear that? I'm getting a little bit chilly. A little bit chilly. Okay, so I get what I've got to do now. I've got to use this and, like, do that. There we go. Yeah. Alright, great. So we've got a new mechanic, guys. We've got a mechanic where I'm going to be, like, getting, like, jumped in the air and, like, bouncing around. That's great. Okay, so what's my goal in this room? Because, like, I don't remember what... Like, I know my goal is to, like, switch the, like, gas flow. But, like, what am I doing in this room? Because I know there's, like, down there, there's, like, little bounce areas with the purple hand. But, like, what am I meant to do here? Oh, I got a checkpoint. Wonderful. Okay. I think I'm getting it. So I've got to go through the course. Using the bounce pads. Okay, I get it. So, like, this way, and then I, like, bounce off this. And then I use this one to, like, clear that. Wait, how do I clear that? Do I have to, like, do a running start? That's exactly what I had to do. Oh, bro, I'm already a master at this purple hand. Why has it got quiet? Why has it gone quiet? Why has it gone quiet? Okay, I see the smoke. Didn't make it. I did make it. I almost didn't make it, but I did make it. Why has it gone quiet? I'm fucking hearing. I hear. Oh, I don't like this already. So have I got to, like, now... How do I do this? Because it moves it. So, like, how do I... Can I grab with this? I can. Okay. So how do I move with, like, this? Yeah, celebrate. I can't sing that, otherwise I get copyrighted. I get what I'm gonna do. Like, I get I've got to, like, grab on, but, like, do I have to swing with it? Or, like if I do this... Nope, I died. Okay, so it's not a swinging thing. I get it. Alright. So what the fuck have I got to do then? Because, like, I get I can, like, put my hands on it and then, like, drag, but, like... There's no, like, jump. There's no, like, purple where I can, like, oh, bounce off it. You know what I mean? Like... We like the silence until we're in a... Yeah, no, exactly. Like, silence in, like, a nice peaceful village on a daytime where you just hear the birds chirping. Beautiful. When you're in, you know, a creepy factory. Horrible. I get it, right? I pulled it along. Ah, got it. I figured it. I didn't realise there was a bounce. Okay, so I can bounce on it. Where have I got to jump to? I haven't got to jump up there, have I? No, because that's not makeable. So, I've pulled it down. So... There's nothing I can grab. Like, I can't grab over there. Oh, wait, I can grab over there. No, I can't. Okay. I can't, like, pull it while I'm on it, can I? I'm just like... No. I was going to say, there's no way I can pull it while I'm on it. How do I fucking get over there? I get jumping down so I can, like, jump, but that doesn't help me. I've pulled it down. I get how I did that. There's no, like, push. I can't, like, grab it and then, like, push it. You know what I mean? No? How am I fucking up this? There's no way I've got to make that jump, have I? Oh my god. That's not what I was meant to do, surely. There's no way I was meant to do that. Because I've made the jump, but, like, how do I now... Yeah, I died. Oh. I can make that. I can make that. Surely I can make that. Surely. Oh, I'm figuring it out. Yeah, wait a minute. There we go. Yeah, I figured it out. Yeah, I figured it out. Don't worry. I think I can make this now, you know. I think I can... Yeah, there we go. Oh, was I meant to make it over... Oh, wait a minute. I can just pull it further. There we go. And now I make it over. I don't know if I want to be honest with you guys. Like, that just looks like a little creepy hallway. And it's like... I don't really know if I want to make it over there, to be honest. Like, it's not really for me, you know. Like... Can I just stay up here? Can I, like, you know, like, I have height advantage. Oh, I'm in the room. I'm in the room. Okay. I'm understanding it now. I'm in the room. Yeah, I get it now. Don't you worry. Yeah, I did die, you know. Okay, so I see the panel. There's one of these things, which I don't like using. Okay, so... What do I want that to hit? I guess I want it to hit that one. Do I want it to hit that one? If I, okay. Let's go and investigate, shall we? What if I pull this? A hallway in Deadly Factory or a Deadly Pizzeria? I'd rather be in a Deadly Pizzeria, because at least there's pizza in there, you know? Like, what is there for me here other than rust, steel, and terror? Okay, so that's hit that, yeah. So I could do that. But now I need to get the other one. I guess I just do it. But I'd need to do it in a way where... How do I get the electricity started, is the question. Because, like... I'm seeing, like... Okay, I'm figuring that out. I see the power goes, like, up there. And then, obviously, it goes to there, and then out there, and then to the area. I have to get a hand on that. But I can't get a hand on that without getting an angle on it. Maybe I... Wait a minute. What if I use this one? Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Now I go... BAM! Ow! Big boy! I know how to do these puzzles! Okay, so now it's opened another one up. Now I need to go... Do I need this one anymore? Or do I get it from that one now? No, I do need another one. So I need to reposition it again now. And do it again. Now that that one's open. Okay. So if I... Oh, this is easy, actually. I just make this one touch it. There we go. Oh, fuck. Accidentally just paused it, guys. Sorry. No, wait a minute. There we go. Beautiful. Great job. Thank you very much. And now... Oh, wait. I haven't got the electricity. What am I doing? I have to do it with... I have to touch this again. Oh, wait. What? Ah! It touched it? Oh, do I now have to... Wait, that one touches that one. Okay, I still need that one then. I still need that one. I think. Right, wait a minute. Let me have a little look. Okay, so I can't just go straight from this one to that one. But I'm assuming I've got to direct it in a way where, like, okay. I just jumped in. I just jumped in. I just went for a dip, guys. I didn't even jump using this. I just thought, oh yeah, I could just jump the gap. But instead, I thought, yeah, let's just jump right in. Why not, man? Why not? Great. I just jumped in and thought, yeah, we can just jump right in. Of course we can. Like, yeah. Right, I've got to do this one again now. Boom. Okay, so that gets that open. And now I've got to reposition it so that I hit that and that, which means... I know, exactly, and I just jumped right into the murky water. I just wanted a dip, you know? Just wanted to have a nice little dip in the ocean. Okay, so that's touching that. To make that touch that, I'd have to swing it. But then what? I've got to make it touch both at the same time? Which means I can't have this touching this. So is there a way I can make it so that it's touching that and that? What if I make that? Wait a minute. What if I make that touch... That wouldn't work, would it? I can't, like, make that touch that and then have this. Just checking. No. Okay. So this has to touch that. And that has to touch... the problem is that has to touch that. Oh! Wait a minute. No, I don't. I just have it touch... Wait a minute. I figured it out. If I just have that touch that... Okay, I've got it. I've got it. I got it. I got it. Alright. I'm not 44, but, you know, just imagine. I'll be there someday. Hopefully. Okay, I get it. So I've got to do both at the same time. So I've got to go boom. No. So I can't do both at the same time. If I hit that... Oh, it doesn't even hit that. But it doesn't even touch it. What if I do it the other way around? What if I do purple and then I use my blue? That doesn't hit that. If I hit that and it hits... Okay, well, if it's a spoiler, don't let me know. If it's a spoiler, don't let me know it right now. Fuck. So I've got to hit both at the same time. But I can't... That could touch that, but then that can't... What if I just try a moving of this? What if I do that? You trust me. Thank you. What if I start with this one and I go... Yeah. I didn't have to do both of them at all. I just had to do that one. I was making it way harder than I thought. Wait, so what did I just do by doing that? Oh, I did open the door. I thought I'd opened the door. I was going to say, like, I'm pretty sure that has to have opened the door. There's also no signal on all these monitors. Okay. There's a save point. That's what I wanted to wait on. Well, that took my brain power. I'll say that. Yeah, it did take my brain power. Bloody hell. Alright. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is because I just got to a save point and how long that took me, it clearly is that my brain is tired. So, I know I have, like, only started this game recently. If you see a purple cat, can you hug it for me? Oh, of course I will. Of course, you know. Not going to be catnap or anything, but sure, I'll hug it for you. Don't you worry. If I see a purple cat, I will hug it for you. But I think because I just got a save point, I'm gonna leave it there on this game. Because... yeah. It's the final brain cell. I feel like I'm on my final brain cell. But I think because I just got a save point, guys, I think I'm going to stop there. Mainly because my brain is frying. So I'm going to stop it there, I think. Because end of the day, I don't want to go too far and then, like, get into a part where I'm, like, constantly having to, like, run away from something. Because then if I'm, like, too tired to do it, I'm going to be stuck at it for next time. So I feel like because I've just done, like, a new thing there, I think I'm going to, yeah, I think I'm probably going to, you know, leave my brain cells there. Because if my brain cell carries on, I think I'm going to, because, like, all I had to do for that final puzzle was just do the other one, and I was trying to make it harder and do the bloody, like, you know, oh, go there, and then there, and then do there, and there, like, you know. Hope to see you next stream. Don't you worry, bro. I will do a new stream soon enough. Don't forget to like. Yeah, don't forget to like the video, chat. You know, I am pretty happy with the likes, to be honest. We've got like 10 likes on this stream. I'm really happy with that. That's a lot of likes. So thank you very much to everyone who's liked the stream in the past, by the way, as well. But yeah, I just thought about it, and I was like, you know what? We've started chapter 3 now. If I go any further, I'm either going to get into a jump scare, like running away part, where I'm going to have to run, or I'm going to get into like the next part where I'm going to have to do like something else. I just completed a puzzle. If I carried on, my brain would fry. Like, I can clearly tell, like, I'm getting the message, you know, from the brain. Like, I'm getting the message from my brain going, hey, I'm frying up here. I kind of need a break. You know what I mean? And I'm getting that message. But yeah, you know, end of the day, I didn't want to go, like, you know, we're at the 3-hour mark as well, which I feel like is the perfect time, because I did the poll, obviously, for about an hour, and then we've done another about hour and 20 minutes there of playing Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3. I'm very glad to be back on Poppy's Playtime. As much as I am sitting there, yeah, exactly, that's what my brain was saying, you know. Hey, let's just go and watch some, like, Netflix or something where I can just sit there and relax. But yeah, you know, if you guys, by the way, if you do want to join the Discord, I've pinned the comment, obviously, of my Discord for the channel. We've got the Discord server where Ollie has posted that. But yeah, you know, everyone's been here. I'm very glad, like, I got to stream today. I was either going to do it today or tomorrow. That means I will not stream tomorrow, by the way, guys. I might stream on Saturday, though. I don't know. I haven't really decided. Like, it's either going to be Saturday or Sunday. Like, one of the two. But tomorrow I'm going to have to work a lot more on, like, editing my next video so that I can get the video of the weakest links out for you guys. But don't worry. I will stream soon. Hopefully some more Puppy's Playtime Chapter 3. It has been, you know, going from Chapter 2 to Chapter 3, I can clearly see the difficulty spike go higher. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty obvious to see that they've upped the old difficulty level, you know, in this new one. And they've also made it scarier, because even just walking around, I feel scarier. Like, it feels more scary. But yeah, like I said, my brain was about fried there, so I felt like if I had to do a running away scene, I don't know if I'd be able to concentrate enough on it to actually survive. But yeah, you know, end of the day, it's been a good 3-hour stream here. As I said, my next stream will be player career mode, because I obviously did a poll today of what people wanted to see between the player career mode or the... I will, don't you worry, bro. I'll reply to you in the Discord when I see it. But, yeah, it's like, end of the day, the poll today was obviously between Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 and the FC25 player career. Obviously, we did the FC25 player career instead. No, sorry, we did Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 instead, because obviously more people voted for it. But for the people that did want to see, the, what's the thing? What's the word? For the people that did want to see player career. Sorry, my brain was fried there. You see how fried my brain is. I forgot what I was thinking about in about 2 seconds. For the people that do want to see the player career, I will stream that next for you guys. You know, that's what I'll do next. So it probably won't be Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 next. It'll probably be something else. But yeah, like I said, I'll stream that next for you guys. So that, obviously, we can, you know, get things done that obviously other people wanted to see, so that the people that were here that wanted to see Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 got what they wanted, so the other people that wanted to see the other thing can get what they wanted. You know what I mean? It's only fair. So next time I stream, it will be the player career mode with Edmund McGee. Are you into football, Ghost? Like, are you into, like, you know, I don't know if, like, because I haven't seen you on, like, my chat before and stuff like that. Like, are you into football? You into, like, you know, like, football teams and, like, football and stuff? Because obviously that's what, like, I do like, football stuff as well. That's why that'll be next. So like, if you are into football, you can, join us for that as well, and join us for the player career that I do. But yeah, I don't know if you are into football and stuff like that, or if you're not really a football guy. I understand that. We have got people, part of the community that aren't football. Like we've got some people that turn up for things that aren't football, some people that turn up for things that are football. So it's like, we have like different sections of the community. Some people are into football or FIFA or like, football games. Some people are into like, obviously more horror games. Some people are into me playing more of like the adventure games. That's why I kind of do a bit of everything, that's why I'm doing like Outer Wilds at the moment. I'm doing Hogwarts Legacy at the moment. I'm still doing like God of War and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Bloodborne I'm still doing and stuff like that. That's fine. That's honestly completely understandable, Boo. Ghost. End of the day, like, I understand that. I've got plenty of people that join the streams that aren't into football. For instance, Lost Mermaid. There's another person that joins. Obviously, Baz. Baz isn't really into football. I think Wazza is not fully. So, like, yeah, it's like, end of the day, I do a bit of everything. But pretty much, basically, I put the polls in the community section of the channel so that people can vote on what they want to see, and then based on what people vote on, I stream. So, for instance, the last poll I did, people wanted to see Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 and Player Career. Obviously, today we did Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3. Tomorrow, or the next time I stream, sorry, not tomorrow, will be Player Career. And then, when the next polling option comes up after the Player Career, you can vote on what you want to see next, and I will do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's so that everyone gets a fair shot. As long as one person votes for it, I will stream it. You know what I mean? So, like, everyone will get a fair shot of getting to see what they want to see, but it's more of, like, what most people vote for, I will do first, then I will go for the next thing, and then so on and so on. Then I'll put a new poll out, and people can vote again what they want to see next. So, that's the way I do it. You know what I mean? So, like, if people want to see Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 again soon, vote for it in the next poll. If you'd rather see me play Hogwarts Legacy, Outer Wilds, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Bloodborne, God of War, Until Dawn, that's another game I'm playing at the moment. Mario Pinball Land, that's another one I'm playing at the moment. So like, if people want to see other things, just vote for them when the polls come up. And, and if you don't, like, if you're not active in the community section of the YouTube, you can join the Discord, and I'll put the polls there as well, or the link to the polls, so that you can do that. So that's why we've got a Discord server. It's relatively new. We've only just started the Discord server, but we've got a Discord server for the community. And obviously, if you want to join the Discord, you can. It's in the link in the comment that I pinned to the top from Ollie. The link to the Discord is there if you want to join, because it will give you pings of when I'm streaming, when I made videos, when I've made shorts. Mario Pinball Land. Yeah, that I can't say, that will be a fun one to come back, won't it? When someone votes for Mario Pinball Land again, yeah, that'll be something, won't it? Just a game where it's all luck based and very ragey. I mean, it's good content for you guys because it drives me insane. But that's fine, end of the day, that's fine. Like, end of the day, I don't mind that because at least it makes good content. But yeah, like, that's how it is. Just because I know you're probably new to the channel because I haven't seen you around before, so I thought I'd let you know with the new community members for what, like, how things work, how I put polls out in the community section. The Discord pretty much has everything. I always notify the Discord first if I'm doing something, or if a poll comes out, or if I have a stream out, or if I've made a video that's been posted or something. I'll always notify the Discord first, and then I'll notify YouTube. So you can join the Discord if you want. If you don't want to, that's completely understandable. You can always just check the community section of the channel, and I will always post regular updates of maybe new polls for people to vote what they want to see next, or things like that. You have a game request in the server. I'll have a check in a second, bro, in the Discord server. Don't you worry, bro. Because at the end of the day, all these games that get requested, the second I finish a game, I'll always, like, take on requests from people, and that'll be the next thing I play. You know what I mean? So yeah. That's fine, bro. Honestly, just leave them in the Discord, and I will reply to them. But yeah, as I said, good to have you here, Ghost. Obviously, you'll catch on pretty quick how this community works. It's a nice little community, you know. So I'm glad to have you as part of the community and stuff like that. So thank you for being here, Ghost. Thank you for joining. Hope to see you more in the future. You know what I mean, as part of the channel with and you, Eli, of course. But yeah, thank you, Ollie. Thank you. Let me just go through everyone. Thank you, Ollie. I've already seen you subbed, by the way, Ghost. Thank you for subbing. I never got the notification. The notification should have come up, of the sub, and it didn't, which is really annoying. But, yeah, thank you for subbing, by the way, Ghost. I didn't actually see that until now. But yeah, thank you for subbing, bro. But yeah, thank you, Ollie. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Gabriel Martinelli. Thank you, Mr. Wazza. Is there any more people that joined? I think someone else joined early, didn't they? They subbed to me very early. Thank you, Trix. I didn't actually see your message. I'm sorry, Trix. If you like, I didn't actually see Trix's message until now, and it was like really like it was a while ago. So I do apologize about that. That's fine. Honestly, don't worry. Don't worry yourself, Ghost. We've got a few people who like you know, like not fluent in English, and that's fine. Honestly, I'm completely okay with it. Like honestly, you've got better English than, like, to be honest, I thought you were like, I knew you were Brazilian obviously because you told me, but like I thought you knew English really well because you've come across that way. You've come across like you know English really well. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing, bro, and it's working really well. Thank you, Casper, as well, by the way, for subbing as well earlier in the stream. Let's send the love. Yeah, don't worry. I'll send the love, bro. I'll send the love. There you go. Don't you worry, bro. Look, sending that love in. But yeah, like I said, thank you to everyone who's here every stream. Like I said, as I said, one final time before I obviously end off. If you want to keep up to date to everything happening in the channel, you can either check the community section of YouTube, which I will always post on to let you know either when I'm next streaming, or give you a vote for you guys to vote on what you want to see next or stuff like that. Or if you want to just be able to have an easier way of finding that out, you can always join the Discord. The Ollie is obviously, I've pinned Ollie's message so that you guys can join the Discord if you would like, so that you can keep up to date there instead. But yeah, like I said, won't be streaming tomorrow. I will probably be streaming on the Saturday, maybe Sunday. It will depend on how busy I am on either day. It won't be tomorrow though. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's joined for the stream. As I said, we've had some great support today. With obviously doing the Premier League tier list, and obviously also doing the Poppy's Playtime Chapter 3 beginning. So yeah, you know, it's been good to like come back to it and stuff like that, you know, and come back to streaming as well. It'll either be Saturday or Sunday when I stream next. Don't know which one yet, obviously, but like I said, I'll give you an update closer to the date, either probably tomorrow or the next day. And that will be the player career mode with Edmund McGee. So I will do something else in the stream as well, though. Maybe like I'll try and do like something so that people who aren't interested in football can also enjoy. Like, for instance, the tier list did really well today. Like, I loved all the like opinions we had with like the Premier League standings of like the tier list that we did earlier. So I'll probably try and do another tier list, maybe something that like everyone can get involved with, maybe not just the people that like football. So I might try and do like a tier list of like, I don't know, food or like TV shows or, you know, something like that, so that like everyone can kind of like get involved with the tier list, so that then the people that don't like football don't just have to be there for the career mode. They can also be there to take part in our tier list that we're going to make. You know what I mean? Because I'm probably going to start doing tier lists more often now, because we've got a nice little, you know, nice little community. And I almost feel like it's better to do tier lists with a little community so that you can hear everyone's opinions, instead of when you have a massive comment section and you can't read every comment. You know what I mean? So yeah, stay tuned for that. Like I said, next time we will be doing the player career with Edmund McGee on FIFA, and also doing another tier list. Let me know. I might even leave a suggestion in the Discord of maybe some suggestions of what tier list you want to see, you know, in the future or stuff like that, because of how well it did. But yeah, like I said, guys, I've rambled on so long, so I will let you guys get to sleep now. And yeah, hope to have you all there for the next stream, guys. Like I said, Saturday or Sunday, don't know which one, but I'll let you know in the meantime. So, as always, guys, I guess, without further ado, I will see you guys next time. Oh, and yeah, shout out to Dak. Wait, who's that? Before I end off, who's that, Eli? Should I know who that is? I don't see them in the chat. Is it a person in the chat? Or... Because, like, I've already shouted out the two people that have subbed, obviously. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, no. Shout out to the mod creator. Yeah, shout out to the Poppy's Playtime mod creator as well. But yeah, like I said, without further ado, guys, I guess I end off here. So, as always, I will see you guys next time.